are going to be game, right?
Yep.
Uh, Looking to build or renovate a championship-caliber facility? Look no further than Conger Construction Group, a proud builder of the Moeller High School Paul E. Flagg Theater and Burns Innovation Hub. Conger Construction Group is the preferred builder of Moeller High School. A pleasant good evening, everybody, emanating live from Mount St. Joseph on the west side of Cincinnati, just up from the bank of the Ohio. It's Moeller Crusader football. Week 2 in the GCL South, and it pits your Moeller Crusaders versus the LaSalle Lancers tonight. Two teams eyeing that GCL South championship, and tonight they will tangle in a good one. The weather, not too bad for a Friday night football. The temperatures have dropped a little bit, and we are rocking and rolling here in Motown, ready for a great evening tonight here at Mount St. Joe. It's the Montgomery Inn. Countdown to kickoff. Sit back and relax as we fill you in pillar to post on Moeller High School football on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
It is a wonderful day, and we have got quite a crowd on our hands.
I've seen a lot of crowds down here, but never one quite as hungry as this one.
Hungry for a win?
No, I mean the world-famous Montgomery Inn ribs.
You got it, Marty!
Follow your Moeller Crusader golf team on WMOE this season. The Crusaders redefine excellence, navigating fairways with finesse and sinking putts with unmatched skill. Join us on WMOE, where every single swing is a testament to dedication. It's Moeller Golf on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Offensive line coach Michael Blum's comments.
Give me tricks right, secret choice.
Sponsored by Montgomery Inn and the Prince of Port, Tom Gregory. Welcome back to Mount St. Joe, just up from the Ohio River, the banks of the Ohio, for the Montgomery Inn Countdown to Kickoff, featuring offensive line coach Michael Blum from the class of 2011.
Yeah.
You
have a good memory.
That was a special year, wasn't it?
That was a special year. We, well, in some ways we were, and other ways we didn't.
A lot of people say that was the year of Sam Spire.
It was the year of Sam Spire.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard that.
And Dom Denoma.
Dom was on.
Bobby Whitaker.
Dom was on the Big Mo podcast last week, and I've never seen anybody as nervous to be on the air as Dom Denoma. He was not excited to be on the podcast, but he knew it was good for the program. Michael, we are game 2 of the GCL South tonight, Moeller and LaSalle. I want to, kind of like I did with Nick Sharp, I kind of want to get away from the opponent and things like that and talk more schematics, because when you talk offensive line and really defensive line, but when you get to the big dudes up front, it's about schematics. It's about assignment football. How important, for those that might not know, what is assignment football? What is the assignments these guys are looking for? A lot of people, the layperson, think they go up, they hit the guy across from him, you snap the ball, and there's a lot more involved in that.
There is. Our base runs are wide zone and counter, and so those are gap scheme and zone schemes that are kind of complementary of each other, and we run some tight zone and some duo as well. So we're trying to, in some plays, creating double teams. Other times it's a lot of man blocking schemes, to others that we're just down blocking, kicking guys out in the gap scheme. So, but they got to be smart to play up front. If you don't know what you're doing, it's very difficult to play. But there are times where guys do mess up, and what is also needed to play offensive line is playing with a lot of aggression. And so we try to solve our problems with aggressive play. And another thing we say, if we're all wrong, we're all right. So if they're on the same page and they make a mistake, I just have to correct one thing, opposed to if there's 5 guys doing their own little thing, then I have to go correct 5 problems opposed to 1. So communication is really key up front. It starts with our center making the calls, whether it be with the front, then what he's doing, whether it be pass, run, et cetera, who's he working to, who are we accounting for, and then everyone's able to base what their assignment off of that. So communication is definitely needed to play up front on the offensive line as well. So assignment football, playing aggressively, and communicating is key to success in both the run and in the pass.
When you talk about an opponent, and I talked to Nick about this a little bit, you talked about the base offense, the 2 base schemes. You said counter.
Wide zone and counter. Yeah.
Wide zone and counter. Those are your 2 base offensive fronts with the guys up front. Does the defense then dictate how you get the progression of that
when we're
offense?
game prepping, we are looking oftentimes to see what is the structure of the opponent's defense, and then we're going to run our stuff every single week. We're just trying to do it in a different picture. So what formations do we like this week to? How are they going to line up to these formations? And so then that's the preparation for the game, is getting our demo dogs, who have been great, by the way, this season. It's since the last 3-4 years, we've gotten better and better and better and better and better on the demo dogs of getting our guys ready.
How about that number 8 demo dog? Have you seen him play?
Yeah, he's
flying
made some
around.
plays. Yeah, he's made some plays.
Oliver Cohen,
Yeah.
and I asked him yesterday at practice, I said, what was practice like? He said, I had to go up against a guy by the name of Cooper McCutcheon, 5 straight plays in a row. I said, how'd you do? He goes, not good.
Well,
not good.
I feel for 2 years here, I was on the demo dogs or scout team, and I had to go against a guy named Marcus Rush for 2 years.
He wasn't bad.
Not
he
at
wasn't
all.
bad.
So it only makes you better, and you like to think you're getting those guys ready to go have great success for the team of winning football games on Friday night. So they've been very, 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 very great this year of flying around with effort, playing competitively. Again, we're trying to get them to line up in the right spot, whether it be coverages or D-line, linebacker blitzes, et cetera, stunts. And so that's what we're doing throughout the week, of getting what we think the look will be for our guys, the picture of lining that up, and just getting assignment football taken care of throughout the week, so that they would have already run these plays numerous times throughout the week so they can have more success on Friday night.
I do have one more story about Oliver. Down in Nashville, the first touchdown of the game, the PA announcer down at Christ Presbyterian said Matt Ponatoski's pass is complete to number 8, Oliver Cohen, for the Moeller touchdown. Oliver didn't make the traveling squad. He's at home in his bedroom at home. I said, dude, you just scored. I mean, how cool is that? I said, that might be the only time you ever get announced. We got to savor it and enjoy it. It was a pretty special moment. All right, Michael, do you have any questions for me before we tee it up tonight against LaSalle here at Mount St. Joe? Foreign policy, financial trade markets, anything
what's a
like
fun
that.
fact about young Barrett Cohen?
I wanted to be a news anchor in TV. I was in broadcast journalism to be a TV anchor. It didn't work out. They saw the face and said, you're going on the other side of radio.
Actually, another question I've always wondered is your gray natural?
Yes, that's my natural.
Well,
yeah,
the gray fox.
I dyed it black when I was younger. So it's just I was born with gray hair. Silver fox.
It's all the
baby.
wisdom you have, huh?
Thank you very much. Michael Blum, you're out of here. Get back on the field. It's Moeller. LaSalle tonight from Mount St. Joe. Kickoff moments away on the Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Montgomery Inn on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Veteran waits for the sign. She's been here before and knows what to expect.
I'm thinking ribs here, Marty.
Here's the call.
I'd like the ribs, please.
Oh, baby! And this one belongs to
Fred.
It's time to cheer on your Moeller Crusaders cross-country team as they hit the trails for the 2025 season. This Saturday at 9:30, it's the Jim Murray Memorial in Springfield, Ohio. They have been training hard all summer. Now it's time to show what it takes to be a man of Moeller. Cheer on the Crusaders and let's make some noise. Go Big Mo! Run fast, finish strong. On WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Defensive coordinator Nick Sharp's comments.
Don't give them nothing now!
Brought to you by the Prince of Port, Tom Gregory, at Montgomery Inn.
Boom, boom!
Welcome back to Mount St. Joe on the Montgomeryan Countdown to Kickoff. As tonight the LaSalle Lancers and the Moeller Crusaders will tangle here on the west side of Cincinnati. Nick Sharp is joining me. And Nick, I kind of want to get away from maybe the opponents, how you did against St. X, what you're going to do against LaSalle. I want to talk schematics, if you could. When you are preparing for a football game, and we talked about it last week on the show, but I'll ask again, is it more preparing for what the other team does, or do you have like a base? I'm sure you have a base concept of what this Moeller defense is, and then you make adjustments depending on who you're playing and what they present. Is that accurate?
Yeah, absolutely. Our biggest thing is we are who we are. I've talked about to the team several times that we can go out and play our base scheme against everybody, but then we get to have, a few little wrinkles here and there within the game plan. So every week, we'll adjust slightly here or there based off what they do formation-wise, run-pass-wise, but for the most part, we have our defensive scheme built in, we have our rules, and we adjust it from there.
Without mentioning any team names, are there certain teams that are a little bit harder to game plan for than others, or is it pretty much all about the same?
Every team's different, yeah. So I wouldn't say that any's harder than anybody else, but there's definitely different factors that, when you're running a scheme, the biggest thing is you have to know what your weaknesses are. So there's definitely things that, obviously I'm not going to talk about what I know our weaknesses are.
Right.
But, yeah, if there's something that they can't attack the weakness, that's the biggest issue. So you just have to be able to adjust those.
And when you game plan for any particular team, how much do you – tackling's obviously the big thing, and this is something that you've been working on all year long. But you see it at the professional level. So, the Bengals can't tackle. So when I think about practices when I was growing up and playing football, we were literally physically tackling hard. There wasn't this little soft thing they do in practices now. Is that an element to it, that we've gotten away at practices – tackling?
100%. I've talked about it on the show before. Like, it's a different era of football than, guys like you or me ever were a part of. We tackle, 3 or 4 times before the season starts, and then after that, you tackle on game days. So in practice, the big emphasis is always stud, but there's still a difference between thud and wrapping guys up and, running your feet and bury them into the ground.
Yeah, it drives me crazy at all levels when I see guys just running into guys and not the form tackling. At St. James White Oak, I was in 7th grade playing against a guy named Bart Conley, who you probably don't know, went on to play for Purdue, had a hell of a career in the Big Ten, gave me 3 concussions in the matter of 2 weeks because we were tackling at practice. So I guess that's the other side of it. You don't have many concussions during practice, but there's an element to that.
Yeah, I get it. It's great for the safety concerns, but at the same time, hey, as a defensive guy, I want to tackle every
Amen.
guy.
Amen. You don't have any problem with that.
No.
Nick, good luck tonight. I would ask you the 3 things we have to do to be successful against the Lancers.
You know what they are.
I know what they are already. Just tackle. Just put the guy on the floor, on the ground. That's Nick Sharp on the Montgomeryan Countdown to Kickoff here from Mount St. Joe. It's Moeller and LaSalle tonight on the Montgomeryan Countdown to Kickoff, WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
He is right on top of the plate. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
That's a complete rookie move. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You got to go with the rib bit.
You make it look so good.
The man makes a uniform.
The Moeller High School soccer team is back and ready for another run for state. Join us Saturday as your Crusaders take on Fairmont High School. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. Bring your spirit, wear your blue and gold, and let's pack the stands to support our team. Go Big Mo! Get the latest on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to the Montgomeryan Countdown to Kickoff. Your forecast tonight's cooler temperatures in the area. Not bad. We're kind of enjoying this. Mid-70s kickoff time temperature. Some intermittent clouds and maybe a passing shower, but overall not a bad night for football for Moeller and LaSalle here from Mount St. Joe in Delhi. It's Moeller Crusader football in the Countdown to Kickoff. We'll be back with more in-depth team coverage on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
And now it is time for Pigskin Pig Out with Montgomery Inn's Prince of Pork Tom Gregory and his little pork chop Big Mo Barrett.
Welcome back to Mount St. Joe, where it's Moeller and LaSalle tonight. Excited for this one. Two GCL South Giants battling it out for supremacy tonight in Week 2 of GCL South play. Tommy Gregory, are you ready to be on the hot seat? I'm not going to give you any intel for these games. We're just going to go straight up, matchup for matchup, no records, because I feel like the last few weeks
you have no
I
intel.
give you intel, and that kind of takes you down a path, and I think it's inside information that I'm not going to give you.
Tommy the Greek has all the intel he needs.
Baden at Fenwick.
Who?
Baden, Hamilton Baden at Fenwick. A good old GCL North showdown.
I'm taking Baden.
Baden all day long. That won't even be close.
No intel.
I have a lot of friends at Fenwick.
Yeah.
But I got
a lot of friends.
Probably not. But I got a lot of friends at Baden as meatheads.
Yeah.
At Baden, I'm picking Baden beating Fenwick. How about this one?
Yeah.
This one could be sneaky good. Princeton at Hamilton.
That could be sneaky bad. Princeton
at Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton's good. The Big Blue have won some impressive football games, but Princeton's a little better this year.
Good.
I'm going to go with Princeton beating Hamilton on this night. Middletown at Lakota East.
I'm going with the Middies.
John Kitna and Lakota East is going to put a smackdown on the Middies tonight. I'm going with John Kitna. You can't go wrong against the former Bengal. John Kitna over. We may need him. That's a fact. Does he still have eligibility? Lakota East over Middletown. How about this one? Coleraine. Will they get their first win tonight?
Sycamore?
That was last week.
Who are they playing?
No, actually, Coleraine had Oak Hills last week.
Yeah.
Coleraine at Lakota West.
Oh, no, they're not getting a win.
Coleraine at Lakota West.
Lakota West.
Give me a point spread. A lot to a little.
34-10.
Coleraine, going into last week, only has scored 2 points in the entire season by way of a safety. They have 0 offensive touchdowns going into that Oak Hills game. I like Lakota West.
5 safeties, then.
How about this one tonight? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oak Hills at home versus your alma mater, the Aviators of Sycamore. Sycamore, Oak Hills, and a cross-town showdown.
The Aves, I think are going to lose.
That's a good bet. That's a good bet. I'm going to go with Oak Hills over Sycamore as well. Let's throw another one up here.
Yeah,
how about a neighborhood rivalry? Madeira at Indian Hill.
You used to say Madeira.
Madeira at Indian Hill.
Madeira at Indian Hill. I am going with the Indian Hill Braves.
Tonight, Moeller here at Mount St. Joe with visiting LaSalle coming to the Mount St. Joe Stadium. I got a lot of thoughts on this game, but
I have 2 thoughts. The first is I really like being at Mount St. Joe's. That's a neat area for the tailgate. It's a pretty campus. But, sorry, LaSalle. You're getting a butt whipping.
It's not going to happen tonight. LaSalle, Pat McLaughlin, class of 96, is the head football coach, and now the winningest coach in LaSalle football history. We followed Pat McLaughlin up tonight with last week. Steve Specht became recently the all-time winningest football coach at St. Xavier. Tonight, it's LaSalle and Pat McLaughlin. I think Moeller gets after it early and gets after it often. Moeller over LaSalle tonight. We've never picked against Moeller though.
Why would you?
Thank you. Moeller and LaSalle tonight here from Mount St. Joe.
How many more games does Coach B have to win to be the winningest coach at Moeller?
We'll ask our crack staff. We'll get Tim Buckley on that, Moeller historian, to see if he can give us a full report for the next edition.
Come on, Coach B.
Of the Montgomery Inn Countdown to Kickoff. Presented by the Prince of Pork, Tom Gregory. We'll be back here to Mount St. Joe with live coverage of your Crusaders and the Lancers of LaSalle on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
The rookie steps to the plate. All eyes on the situation.
Or you talk about pressure. He's got a full slab of world-famous Montgomery and ribs staring right back at him.
Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
Don't mind us.
Looking for a way to show off your skills and win big? Grab your friends and get ready for the inaugural Big Mo Basketball Half-Court Shootout presented by the original Montgomery Inn. This is your chance to compete for a $2,500 cash prize payout and a high-stakes tournament-style showdown. Here's how it works. Form a team of 4 to 6 players and see if you have what it takes to hit that half-court shot. You get 40 seconds in the first round with the clock shrinking by 10 seconds in each subsequent round. The last team standing, well, they win it all. You're not a shooter? No problem. Come on out as a spectator and enjoy the excitement and other activities. Spaces are limited to just 20 teams, so sign up now. All proceeds benefit Moeller Basketball. You can register your team or buy a spectator ticket at letsgobigmo.com. That's letsgobigmo.com. It's time to take your shot. Let's throw it back to the boys in the booth. Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, and Rob Foltz with all your play-by-play action. Boys, the blue and gold is a brotherhood.
Ponatoski, he wants to throw it deep. He's got an open receiver. Touchdown, Moeller!
We work hard.
Going to run straight ahead, and he pounds it in.
We play fast.
35-30, he's going to try to make a move. He does, and he shakes and bakes for a Moeller touchdown.
Our preparation prepares us for our purpose.
Little slant pattern and is intercepted.
Every rep counts.
The middle, he's going to work his way. Touchdown, Crusaders.
Moeller Crusader football.
Gets the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw again. Wide open. Touchdown, Moeller.
Good evening from Mount St. Joseph University in Schuler Field. It is time for Moeller Fighting Crusader football. Tonight, the 4-1 Crusaders welcome in to the home field for tonight, the LaSalle Lancers, coming in with a record of 4-1. The Crusaders are 1-0 in GCL play. The Lancers are 0-1. I'm Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, here with Rob Foltz. And Gavin Gray is running the show here tonight, giving both audio and visual. And Rob, you know, tonight, if you looked at our schedule, I hate to say it, but you kind of circle LaSalle and say, I wonder if up to this point that could be the easiest. You hate to say trap game and stuff like that, but you can't take this team lightly because they're well coached and they got really good athletes.
No, 100%. They are extremely well coached. They are extremely good athletes. I would call this exactly that. This is a trap game. This is a very good football team that's coming in here, and they're going to be hungry. We've got marks on our backs pretty much the rest of the year.
Game.
So every single game. So.
Every game doesn't change. The Crusaders, as they are led by their head coach Bert Bathiani, as I said, the Crusaders are 4-1 in overall and 1-0 in the GCL. Coach Bathiani is 28-8 at Moeller, 38-11 overall. Of course, they were in the GCL champs last year, and also have 31 GCL championships. And LaSalle is obviously a piece of that, as there are going to be LaSalle this week and Elder next week. For the Crusaders, this is the 64th meeting against LaSalle. They have a 52-11 advantage, and the Lancers come in, and their head coach is a Moeller alum, Pat McLaughlin. And as I mentioned, the Lancers are 4-1. They are 0-1 in the GCL. They were 11-3 last year, 1-2 in the GCL. Last week they beat Withrow 35-26. Week before that they lost at Elder by a score of 16-8. Rob, like I said, I mean, this is a good team, and we got to be ready to go.
No doubt. Every week we have to be ready to go. But this is going to be probably the most dynamic quarterback we've seen this year. Honestly, averages more yards per carry than he does yards per attempt throwing the ball. So this is going to be a very tricky game. I think the Crusader defense is going to have to be aggressive, but be disciplined, stay home, minimize the opportunity for this guy to get outside the pocket and take off running.
And unlike the first 3 games, because the Crusaders can't start like that, they have really got to come out as they did, against Trinity and drive the ball. And the Crusaders will start with the ball. The Lancers won the toss and they deferred, so the Crusaders will start. Matt Ponatoski, he comes in. He did throw an interception last week, but he also has 1,000 yards in his pocket in the first 5 games, and that's very good as well.
Yeah, with the attempts and the yardage that Matt puts up, throwing 1 interception every once in a while, probably in the end of the world, was a ball that wasn't going to be able to be returned anyway.
And we're underway as Reggie Watson secures the ball in the end zone, and that makes it 1st and 10 for the Crusaders at the 20-yard line. And Rob, we mentioned Matt Ponatoski, but really one of the we have multiple running backs, but Tyler Jocelyn has really emerged as just a strong runner.
Oh, 100%. I think his vision is incredible. His balance is incredible. He just seems to find a hole. He runs north and south, and it's real tough to bring him down.
Ponatoski, he's got an empty backfield. Now he brings Dante Ware back into the backfield. He's got 2 receivers stacked to the left, 1 to the right. He gets the snap. He's going to look to his left, a little wide receiver screen. They get it out to Reggie Watson as Watson goes out, and I think that yard marker just paid the price.
It certainly did. I do think it's broken. I tell you what, there's another guy. Let's hope we can get hot and keep hot. He's had a heck of the last couple of games, and it would be very good for this Crusader offense if he remained hot to start this one.
37 catches, 363 yards for Watson. He caught it. He was able to take it about 7 yards, knocked out of bounds and took out the first down marker. Let's see, make sure that doesn't come into play as Watson was in the backfield. He flares out, and they're going to throw a little screen to number 8, Cooper McCutcheon, and McCutcheon gets the first down. Looks like he is brought down from behind by number 21, Colin Wooldridge. Rob, nothing fancy there. Just got a couple blockers out there, flipped it out to Cooper McCutcheon. Crusaders pick up a first down.
Yeah, no, McCutcheon himself kind of showed block to start that play, and you just forget about the tight end that can catch, and he snuck behind the defense.
Maddox Nelson way out to the left. The ball's on. He's out to the right. Ball's on the left hash mark as they get it to Watson, and he comes in, and Watson just so slippery. He just makes a twist and turn in front of a defender, and he's able to pick up some additional yardage.
Yeah, 2 impressive things on that. One, Matt put that ball in the perfect place, kept Reggie's momentum going toward the line of scrimmage, and then once it's in his hands, so dynamic. He just turns on a dime. The spin move was excellent and picked up a yard or 2 extra.
Those extra yards, those mean a lot. As, of course, one of the masters of that, Jordan Marshall, he's in attendance here tonight.
There we go.
He does have a free pass up to the booth at any time. But we'll see if that happens. But the Crusaders, they are driving. They picked up another 7 yards. Ball is at the 43. They need to get out to the 46. Crusaders going from our left to right. Got the blue helmets, blue tops, white pants, and they are going to run the ball for the first time as they get it to Dante Ware. Ware kind of zigzagged to avoid a defender, but he was able to pick up 1, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Crusaders.
Darion Sprague's on the tackle for the Lancers there. Several other Lancers present.
Rob, the thing with the Crusaders, and especially with number 7, is, if they come out starting to throw pass, you kind of get back on your heels to protect against that. And I think they thought they could surprise them with a little bit of a run play, but a nice play by the Lancers, eliminating the Crusaders just to 1 yard, brings up 3rd and 2. And knowing Coach B, this might be 2-down territory as well.
Could very well be.
Ball is on the right hash mark. Watson spread out to the left. Pretty powerful formation lined up, and they are going to give it to number 12, Tyler Jocelyn. And Jocelyn just straight up the gut, no dancing there. Hard running, first down. Let's see where they put it. They are going to keep it in Crusader territory as he gets out to the 49, but he picks up a first down. And Rob, just keep that system going, picking up first downs.
Yeah, picking up first downs, keeping the play selection fresh, hitting them with the different looks that keeps the defense off balance. This is a good first drive so far.
Just underway and just under 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Sun is setting behind us. Lights are trying to take a little bit of effect. Ball's on the right hash mark. Ponatoski takes a snap. He's going to look, and he wants to throw it deep, and he overshoots his receiver. That was number 13, Maddox Nelson. And Rob, that doesn't really happen a lot where he gets that open receiver and they're unable to connect.
Yeah, definitely not. Maddox had a step. Zion Maddox from LaSalle was in coverage, and he had him beat. Just a little miscommunication between quarterback and wide receiver.
I got behind him, and you know what? It would not have mattered because there was a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to back up the Crusaders. And let's see how far we go back. It looks like 10. And it was a holding penalty against the Crusaders. Well, Rob, to be quite honest, maybe it's a good thing we didn't get in the end zone. Everyone goes crazy and then see the yellow flag and get all bummed out.
Bring it back, sure, yeah.
So it's early, so a 10-yard penalty gives us the opportunity to
pad the stats.
There we go. Ball's at the 39. Crusaders need to get to the Lancer 41. Ball's on the right hash mark. Now a bunch of two tight ends and Watson all moving to the left side. And they fake the handoff. They're going to throw it out to Reggie Watson. He's looking to pick up a block. He gets to the outside. And are they going to get a hold?
Yeah, they're going to get a hold. Number 18 there, Nate Holland, with just got enough that they're going to call it.
All right. Well, we jokingly say pad the stats. We don't mean we really need to do it a lot.
Let's not get carried away.
Exactly. Well, and of course that's a spot foul there, as it looked like it happened. They have the ball at the 45. Let's see where we go here.
I like the fact that the Crusaders are trying to get Reggie Watson the ball while he's moving. He's not just stationary, split wide. They've got him in the backfield. They've got him in motion. When that guy gets the ball while he's in motion, that's a dangerous.
Yeah,
he's
He's electrifying. Now you keep going to Watson, but it's set him up for someone else.
So. I know.
That's
big
okay.
6'6" tight end that'll hurt you too.
I would like that. Ball's on the left hash mark. Now it's backed up to the 34-yard line. Ponatosi gets it. He lets it go quickly. As he get it out to Maddox Nelson. Nelson makes the catch, but he's tripped up at about the 40-yard line, so he picked up 6. That should have been the first down. It was 1st and 25. Okay, take 6 off of it, and let's just say 2nd and 19. For some offenses, you start saying 2nd and 19, 1st and 25, kind of starts sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
It's there's like a little comfort here, like, hey, no big
We're
deal.
good.
We got it. Let's see what we can do here. But you can't keep having these penalties shoot you in the foot either.
Agreed.
So I've got to tone it down a little bit. Ponatoski with the ball on the left hash mark. Empty backfield. He's looking. He's going to throw it out, and he throws it out to the freshman, Jaden Brown, and Brown makes the catch. Actually, Davis. I used up Jaden Davis, the freshman. There you go. You already used up my mulligan, and we're 8:45 into the game. So
I tell you what, Matt threw that ball just a little high, and Jaden Davis had to go up and get it. I think the height of that ball and having him take just a split second longer allowed him to pick up those yards because his teammate was able to kind of clear that block to give him space to run.
Got back near the original line of scrimmage, so now it is 3rd and 10.
That's manageable.
After a pickup of 9. Well, just do that and a little extra. Ball's on the right hash mark. Pretty tight formation. Ponatoski, he's looking. He's going to throw it, and his receiver went down.
Was he tripped, or did he turf monster, or did he have some help?
Is that Maddox Nelson?
Maddox Nelson was the intended receiver.
Now it's 4th and 10, and the Crusaders bring out the punting unit as Adam Rubush comes out. Ball on the right hash mark. Crusaders have not used much trickery this year. Not saying this would be a good place for it, considering it's 10 yards, but Rubush gets a snap, and he gets it away. Gets a little bit of a spiral. It is going to bounce about the 12, and it is going to roll all the way into the end zone. So we got a great roll of 12-plus yards. Problem is, it brings it out to the 20. So the Lancers are going to take over 1st and 10 with their first attempt. the 8:06 mark. And let's see what the Lancer offense can do. They are led by number 7, Javier Carter, senior quarterback, 6 feet, and he is one heck of a runner.
Yeah.
And they got a couple of big boys up front. Let's see what the Crusaders want to do about it.
Well, we got some big boys up front too, so be a titanic struggle up there today.
It'll be a little bit of earth shaking. 8:06 mark. Crusaders just punted the ball away. 1st and 10. LaSalle has an empty backfield. Here's the snap, rolling to the right, and he throws out to the right, and the catch is made. Let's get the number there.
I can't.
I
think
it's
it was
either
number
8
3
or a scrunched up 6. Let's say it's Teron Lester, the senior wide receiver.
All right.
That's what we're going to go with on this play, as Carter able to connect. Of course, the ball started at the 20, and it's out to the 26, so it brings up a 2nd and 4. Clock rolling, 7:35. First quarter action, Carter. He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run. He runs up the middle, and he is going to get first down yardage. It's interesting that 30-yard line is like a little bit light on the paint, because I think it has something soccer-related with that.
Yeah, Caleb Willis makes the stop for the Crusaders there.
Ball gets out to the 31-yard line, so they picked up 11 in their first attempt. Brings up 1st and 10, 7:10 to go. First quarter action. Carter in the shotgun. He's got a receiver out to each side, and he's going to look. He looks out to the right side, and very dangerous as he hit his receiver, and that looks like that was
I think
Lester
that was number
again.
6, yeah.
Lester, he didn't catch the ball, and it popped up into the air. That's very fortunate that that thing wasn't grabbed and going the other way.
Yeah, Paxton Dodsworth again in coverage, closed quick, made the tackle, but it was definitely in the air for a while.
There it is, as some Crusaders were closing in on that. Griga, I know, was in the vicinity. Just couldn't get there in time, but that brings up 2nd and 10. Ball at the 31. They need to get to the 41. Carter gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. Now he wants to run. Trying to flush him out. He tries to cut back. Looks like he got to the line of scrimmage. Maybe one. Let's see where they mark it.
Christian Harrison there, and also Marino Middleton on the stop for the Crusaders.
Great hearing Middleton's name back in the mix.
Yep.
Number 4, Christian Harris. Let's see what they do here. It is 3rd and 9 for the Lancers. They come out, trips to the left, ball's on the right hash mark. They are going from our right to left, and let's see, is that a penalty on us?
Well, that's a good
the
question.
Offensive line all stood up like they were.
The center's on his rear, so I don't know.
So now they're
talking about
striped shirted fellows are talking about
False
it.
start.
I mean, it almost has to be. 3 of them moved. I mean, standing up.
Now this is a big 3rd down because again, Javier Carter, thank you, he's only 57% completion percentage on the year, leads the GCL in interceptions. So he's not the most accurate guy in the world. He's now got to get about 15 yards for a first down. It's a good opportunity for the Crusader defense to make a statement.
They got to get to the 41. Ball's actually about the 27. Carter gets it. He's looking, and he's going to get flushed out, and he throws it, and the catch is made. Let's see where they mark that.
I think they're going to give him the first down. Looks like they're going to mark about the 41.
They are going to give him the first down. Well, he threw it where he needed to. Looked like the receiver just spotted up and got it. The contact was made before the first down, but he was able to lunge forward. So the Lancers able to move the sticks. And Rob, to be quite honest, this Lancer offense is probably going to be the best part of their defense if they can keep moving the ball, because you keep 7 and company off the field. As Carter goes and he looks and he throws it, and the catch is made. It's going to be about a 5 or 6 yard completion.
And number 19, Tyler Roby with the reception for the Lancers.
Roby with the catch. Looks like Willis was in there. And
Shuckman in coverage for the Crusaders.
Clock is just rolling down. 5:10 mark. Looks like he picked up a crisp 6. They need to get into Crusader territory to the Crusader 49. Ball's at the Lancer 47. Ball's on the Lancer left hash mark. 2 receivers to each side. And they fake the run, and Carter flushes out to the right. Now he's going to throw it again.
Oh,
and
nice.
Really good defense by the Crusaders.
I can't. Is that?
That was
Caleb Willis,
Yep.
number 10.
Willis came in. And the best part about that, he didn't try to go for an interception. He went in one hand and batted that ball down.
Yes, sir. Good defense.
Now it brings up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, 4:48 to go. Ball's on the right hash mark. This is where Carter can be dangerous because you run a bunch of guys out and they're covered, and he tries to find a way to get there.
They're going to call us on this one.
You can't give him that freebie. Offsides, Crusaders. You just can't do that. You work that hard to get to a 3rd down, and then you give up the 1st down.
Yeah.
Like your enthusiasm, but you know what? You got to keep things in order. 4:48 mark. LaSalle picks up another 1st down. The more they can keep away, the lower the score of the game could be.
Yep.
Lancers come up. They're going from our right to left. That's Ohio River towards Dayton. Ball's on their left hash mark. Carter, he is going to hand it off, and it is number 3.
It's David Malone.
Malone with the run, able to get, look like they see where they mark it. Wow, I thought they marked him a little bit short, to be quite honest. Looks like he picked up about 4 yards.
Joe Geyer on the stop for the Crusaders.
I thought he got more yards. I thought he got closer, about 6 yards. We'll take it.
I'll take that.
Absolutely. Ball's now on the right hash mark. Sun is setting, barely some sun on the top of the trees as we look out to a beautiful evening here in Cincinnati. Carter in the shotgun, and he is going to hand it off again, and it is going to be 1st down yardage, as that is Malone. David Malone picking up the 1st down for the Lancers.
Man, those wasn't anything crazy, nothing fancy, right? Just a nice little off-tackle run, and he hit it hard and quick.
And it's under 4 minutes now. 3:55. Again, this is going to be one of these games if LaSalle can be successful, limiting possessions for the Crusaders. And the Crusaders not converting, like on the first one. This is where those penalties were big time, taking them away from getting 1st downs. Lancers are moving the ball. Ball's at the 36. Carter's going to keep it himself, and
no, sir.
Let's see. He's going to able to. Well, he's very slippery. He's able to pick up 1.
Christian Harris got him though, limiting it to 1.
Well, might as well start begging for it now. It'd be a good time for a trip to the bakery.
Yes, sir.
The ball's at the 35. They need to get to the Crusader 26. 3:10 to go, 1st quarter. Carter, he's got 4 receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Let's see what they're dialing up here. Pat McLaughlin, kind of like the mad scientist on offense. Now he brings his man in motion, and they are going to do a jet sweep.
Oh.
And it did not. Oh.
Well, he got more than.
Wow, how was he not down?
Good question.
Andrew Griga came up and made the tackle. I'd like to see that again. It looked like he went down like at least a knee, but they let him keep going.
Yeah.
Now, the ball's at the 34-yard line. They need to get to the Crusader 26. And, Rob, this logically, unless they have a really strong kicker.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-down territory here.
They're going to have 2 opportunities here. It looks like the Crusaders are really close to that line. Yeah, back it up a little bit there. Carter in the shotgun. He's got 1 back with him. 2 receivers to the left.
Oh.
And now he's getting flushed out, and he is going to look, and he wants to throw it deep, and he does. Oh. And, Rob, as you said, he was really nowhere close to his receiver.
No. And for him, good, because he underthrew him. Dodsworth kind of cut off the route underneath, and if it would have been a little higher, that would have been an interception.
Yeah, Dodsworth would have. Yeah, absolutely. He fires that thing full throttle.
Yeah.
Dodsworth might still be running.
Yeah.
2:01 mark. Lancers first possession. Now it is 4th and 8. Crusader offense out of the tent. Hopefully they made some adjustments and going to figure this out. So let's see what they come up here. Carter with 2 receivers out to the left. Now one goes in motion. Carter looks. He's going to throw it. He throws it over the middle, and very good defense by the Crusaders.
Is that Kuzo?
I thought it was number
or 28. Was that
Geyer
Joe
again.
Geyer? Yeah.
Geyer came up and made sure that Lancer could not get his hands on the ball. So the ball goes over on downs. As we're 10 minutes into the game and 4 seconds at the 1:56 mark. Crusaders get the ball back. Rob, let's see if they made a little fine-tune adjustments here.
Oh, they did. That's a wily veteran quarterback out there, and good coaching staff. There were adjustments made.
It's like Tyler Jocelyn in the backfield. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ponatoski, he fires it out, and one of those receivers, Cooper McCutcheon, he's caught. He got his legs taken out. Someone came over the top as well, but looked like he picked up about 9 yards. Let's see where they mark that thing out to the 43. Crusaders need to get to the 44. Reggie Watson out on the right side. Everyone else pretty much bunched together. So a couple tight ends there on the left side. Ponatoski, he fakes it. He's going to look, and he's trying to throw it to Reggie Watson, and kind of like a little bit of a, well, that timing, we'll say timing play, but the timing was way off.
Yeah, I think just a little miscommunication again, which is unusual for this group, but I think Reggie was thinking the ball was going to, he needed to cut short. The ball was going to come back short to him, and Matt thought he was going long. So,
well, and here's the problem with that play, because now it puts you in a 3rd and 1. You're in your territory. I know you could technically have 2 downs to get it, but Ponatoski in the shotgun. And they are going to give it to Tyler Jocelyn. And Jocelyn, he does his work, and he gets the first down as he gets it out over the 45. Let's see if they mark it at the 46. That's going to make it 1st and 10 for the Crusaders, so no harm on that 2nd down. McCutcheon checks out. Crusaders off to the right. Watson, David Bem. And they are going to give that ball to Tyler Jocelyn as he gets out and spun around, tackled at the 49, so he picked up 3. We're under a minute, 45 seconds. Rob, is it just me? It just seems like we don't have any oomph tonight.
No, we seem a little flat. Not a whole lot of emotion one way or the other, just kind of flat.
Got to get her done. As they hand it off to Dante Ware, just straight up the gut. He's going to take it to the 45-yard line.
Nice run there by Ware. Kept the legs churning.
20 seconds to go. Let's see if the Crusaders let it run out, or it is 3rd and 1. So much so we haven't even had any sponsors get taken care of yet. But this is kind of...
I know.
So
we'll get there.
Kind of a quick quarter with no score yet. Clock is going to run out as you're listening to Moeller football here. No score against the Lancers. We're here at the College of Mount St. Joseph. Stay with us. We got a good one going. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats the most high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries and physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care in the evenings and Saturday morning clinics. Our specialist will get you back in the game and on your schedule. Visit beaconortho.com and experience the Beacon difference today. Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979.
We are back here at the Mount St. Joseph University Field, Schuler Field as it's known, the Crusaders. Now they turn around. Now they are going to head south to north. That is our right to left. Ball is on the right hash mark. They're going to give it to Dante Ware up the middle. Is he going to get that first down yardage?
I think so.
They're going to move the sticks.
Yep. Look at that.
So, Rob, I mean, there's no harm as long as you keep the ball and keep things moving a little bit.
Keep the ball, keep things moving. It's going to be important for the Crusaders to score first here. Obviously, the Lancers are a run first mentality type of team, and so if we can get them down and get them where the pass game is their option, I think that'll be a big benefit for us.
11:35 to go, just underway in the second quarter. No score. Crusaders driving their second attempt. As they started with the ball, Ponatoski gets it. He looks. He wants to fire it. He does. He finds his receiver. And, of course, number 19, Reggie Watson. Watson corrals it. Let's see where the mark is. They're going to say he is short. Ball is going to be at the 34-yard line. Crusaders need to get to the 33. Wow, Ponatoski just, I mean, that was a fastball right there.
Yeah,
two
things there, man. He had so long to throw. Fantastic job by the offensive line and pass coverage, but Matt's ability to just shuffle. I mean, he just small movements, shuffled, got his body right, and prepared to throw, and then just let it rip.
Here's this powerhouse backfield as they tried to throw a little bit of kind of a tight end screen. As they had Murdink and Cooper McCutcheon on each side of Ponatoski and Dante Ware behind him. I don't know what they officially call that thing. I call it like the powerhouse.
Yeah.
As they came throwing out of that 10:44 mark. Now that stops the clock. We've had pretty strong running plays by both sides. It's kept this game kind of moving along. No score. Crusaders going to move some personnel over to the left side. Ball is on the left hash mark. They are going to give it to Dante Ware. He jukes his way outside trying to make a cut. He's going to get it inside the 20-yard line where he is taken down by
Nasir Salam, number 10.
Salam made the tackle by taking his legs out. Ware got kind of bottled up in the middle, Rob, and then kind of busted his way out to the left side, picking up first down yardage.
Yeah, nice run, nice kick out. I was a little nervous. I thought, oh, man, he can get it, just go forward. But nice kick out to pick up the extra yards.
Going to bring up a 1st and 10, ball at the 18. Clock keeps rolling, 10:25. Second quarter, no score yet. Crusaders knocking on the door. As they are set up with the pistol, as they're going to fake it to Dante Ware, and he is going to flip it right out to Cooper McCutcheon as he made a nice little move. Cooper kind of slid through a defender. Nice little move. Able to pick up about 2 or 3 more yards. Down to the 13.
Yeah, I believe that was number 8, Rodney Portis. As soon as he saw Matt roll out, he just took off after Matt, and McCutcheon just turned around and instant receiver right there.
Well, McCutcheon's interesting because he is a tight end listed, but he also runs plays like a wide receiver.
Yeah.
So a big target. And you can afford that when you have a whole stable full of tight ends. They're in the pistol. A little bit of a high snap. Ponatoski, he wants to throw it deep, trying to get it out to Watson. A lot of hand fighting out there. No call.
No call. Is that number 24? Zion Maddox in coverage for the Lancers. There was a lot of contact there.
Just seemed like Watson couldn't get any separation as he was working his way out there. But so they took a shot at that. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a replay here. It just... You know, it was closer than seeing the replay, it was closer than it looked like it was.
Yeah.
It looked like it was kind of like way overthrown. It just out of the reach of Watson. Now it brings up a 3rd and 5. A little bit of a high snap. They're going to give it to Dante Ware. Cuts around the left side. He works his way, gets in. Touchdown, Moeller! Right up the gut. Dante Ware You think Ware showed a little bit of quicks right there?
I think he did. I think the Lancers were looking for pass all the way, and Dante reminded him he's still on the field.
Once he got past the line of scrimmage, he really, his shiftiness just went to another level. Nice work by Ware. Actually, nice work by Ponatowski because the snap was high. Able to not just grab it, but get it, and the play was still able to be done. Now we got our friend Jack Malabar back to number 87 after booting multiple field goals last week.
Big field goals.
Out of the hole to Tyler Jocelyn, and he's able to put that up and good. Of course, the snapper there is Augie Henson. Malabar makes it a 7-0 game. 9:24 mark, second quarter. Crusaders on the board first. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Looking to build or renovate a championship caliber facility? Look no further than Conger Construction Group, a proud builder of the Moeller High School Paul E. Flagg Theater and Burns Innovation Hub. Conger Construction Group is the preferred builder of Moeller High School.
Experience the deliciousness of Currito right at your doorstep. Get $5 off your favorite salad, bowl, or smoothie when you download the Currito app today and enjoy convenient delivery through our app or on our website at currito.com. With 3 locations near Moeller, in Kenwood, Blue Ash, and Harpers Point, as well as several others around the city. Amp up your day with Currito. See you soon.
Jeff Schneidel, Moeller class of 1984 here with Rob Foltz. Crusaders get on the board 7-0. So we're bringing you tonight's game from College of Mount St. Joseph. Want to give you a quick shout out. Our on cameras tonight is James Henke and Noah Spivey. On working the scoreboard, Briggs Peters, and the director is Ethan Korsmo. Just got to get those guys out there, help them run the show, and bring this to you, Rob. Really just a good systematic drive by the Crusaders, and finished off by number 21, just getting at the end zone.
Yeah, very good drive. Again, we talked about Dante there on that last drive, just the vision, a hard cut left to get into the end zone. But very nice drive all the way down the field for the Crusaders.
Now let's see if the defense can do their thing again. Had a little bit of the bending but not break.
Yeah.
9:24 mark, Crusaders 7. Crusaders did start with the ball, for what it's worth, for the second half. The Lancers will start with it. Let's hope that doesn't come into play. As the handoff was right up the middle, and
David Malone on the carry.
Malone, they're going to give him 9 yards. Looks like he got kind of close to that first down marker. Ball's going to be placed at the 29, so a pickup of 9. 9:07 to go, second quarter. It's easy to spot Christian Harris. He has his jersey kind of hiked up with a big yellow shirt underneath.
Yes, it is.
So we got to see where he is without any folks watching it. You could see where he is as well. As Carter gets it, they're going to hand it off again, and they take it around the right side, pick up the first down, as that is Malone.
Joe Geyer on the tackle for the Crusaders. Big game for him. It's first, some of the first action he's seen on the year, and playing pretty well so far.
Couple of G's there making the tackle. Andrew Griega there helping out, but after the Lancers get a first down. Ball's on the 33. And Rob, the Lancers, they're just being very systematic right now. I mean, they're not in a hurry.
No.
I mean, they're down by 7 with the ball. 8:15 to go. Ball's on the right hash mark. 2 receivers to each side. Now Malone comes in the backfield. They fake it to him, and wow.
Did he fumble?
He must have. The bag came in.
He fumbled. I think
he must have been able to fall back on it as the Crusaders.
Yeah, Caden Orr was the Crusader on the tackle.
Orr was creating some havoc in that backfield. Ball did pop out. You saw the bag come in from the back. 7:45 to go.
Man, that would have been big.
It's the first chance at the turnover, but Bakery was closed. 2nd and 11. Ball right in the middle of the field. A lot of pointing going on, like the Crusaders were supposed to do something penalty worthy, but no call. Carter gets the snap. He looks. He's going to fire it. He slings it out.
Oh, nice catch. Goodness.
Wow.
Is that number 6?
Pretty smooth mitts there by
Taron
Lester. Taron Lester with the catch. Are they giving it to him?
Did they give it to him?
They are not giving it to him.
They are not.
All right, let's take away those compliments. It's going to make it 3rd and 10.
Heck of an attempt, anyway.
Looked like it.
Man.
That's the reason why we're up here and not wearing striped shirts, too. As Carter has Malone in the backfield with him. A receiver out to each side. 7:16 to go. Clock is stopped after the incompletion. Rob, big play here, 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
I think the Lancers are going to get stuck back in their own field. And here's some pressure by Carter, and the
Whoa,
ball comes
loose.
out.
We got
there it is.
27. Is that Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie Nelson.
Nelson with the recovery. I wonder who got that strip in there.
I can't
Is that
tell.
Orr?
It might have been Orr again.
It might have been Orr. Let's see if they give him the ball to go in the havoc hoop here. Well, I guess Nelson gets the opportunity. Well, we're going to see
There's
it here.
the replay. Yeah, Charlie Orr again.
Yep. Yeah.
Caden Orr, rather.
Caden Orr, number 95, getting his mid in it. And Nelson, Johnny on the spot, so no need to worry about going forward on 4th down. First trip to the bakery, getting that turnover, 7-11 mark. Rob, there's no fooling here. You got to go punch this thing right in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not on the first play necessarily. Just got to finish it off with another touchdown. Ponatoski in the shotgun ball in the middle of the field. He's going to kind of go out to the right. So he had the freshman in the backfield with him, and he's
got a man.
He's got
him.
Reggie Watson for the touchdown, Moeller.
Goodness gracious. What'd you say about not the first play? Why not just get it out of the way?
All right, let's go ahead and do it. So,
that was an incredible throw and an even better catch. Wow. There's a little juice down on the field now. There's some emotion going on.
Speaking of juice, number 40, Juice Glover Brown was in the backfield. As they all went to the right, I'm going to say kind of shades those folks who've listened a long time, Nevada mock, where Coach Rodenberg would slide everybody to the right, making it look like everything's going to the right. One guy sneaks out to the left, and that was Watson. Puts it in. Henson with the snap. Jocelyn with the hold. The kick up and good by Jack Malabar. Back to number 87, Rob, by the way.
Yep.
7:03 mark. It's the Crusaders 14. It's the Lancers nothing after the big turnover. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Delight More Events to Remember creates memorable occasions allowing you to be a guest at your own event. Delight More prides itself on serving the Cincinnati and tri-state area for whatever occasion you might be hosting. Contact them for your next catered event.
This game is brought to you by Executive Transportation. With Executive Transportation, you arrive with confidence. Executive Transportation, proud chartered bus partner of your Moeller Crusaders.
We're back here at Mount St. Joseph University, Schuler Field. Rob, we were saying, hey, there's no score, not too much excitement. I mean, now at least they created some excitement.
Yes, sir.
Crusaders scored just a few moments ago and then got the 3rd down fumble. And then the recovery by Charlie Nelson. One play, Ponatoski to Reggie Watson. It's going to be about. They're going to try an onside kick, and they do. And wow, they did catch the Lancers off guard because they were all retreating. Unfortunately, the kick went out of bounds.
Man, that would have been awesome. Just a little too much spin on it, got it out of bounds, but they did completely fool Salle on that.
Well, especially since you've been putting him in the end zone. But that whole front line, man, I mean, that's like a rule of football. You got to stay there until that ball is kicked.
Yeah.
So the Lancers get the ball at the 42-yard line. Well, kind of live with it if it doesn't go right, but you guys still got a 14-point lead, and let's see if the defense can be opportunistic again. 7:03 mark. Carter, he's going to fake it, and he's going to try to run. He does. He's going to get some yardage, about 8 yards. Going to spot it right at the 50 as he faked the handoff. Looked like someone had a chance to get him in the backfield.
Yeah, I believe that was Kuzo back there that had the opportunity to grab him and just couldn't.
So it brings up 2nd and 2 for the Lancers. Ball at the 50. They need to get to the Crusader 48. Carter has Malone to his right side. Ball is on the right hash mark. One receiver in motion. That puts 2 on the left side, 1 on the right for the Lancers. They hand it off to Malone. He's going to get first down yardage and more. So he's brought down. Was that 42 Stofko?
Stofko, yep, with the tackle.
Andrew Stofko with the tackle. Just unfortunately, it was after first down yardage. Into Crusader territory to the 44. 6:20 to go, second quarter. Crusaders, 2 quick scores. Put them up 14-0, and that's where we stand right now. Getting to the midpoint of the second quarter. Again, the Lancers are in no hurry.
I was just going to comment. There is no hurry up with them.
As the play clock now goes under 10, and Carter gives it to Malone. And Malone, they had a chance to get him right in the backfield.
Yeah.
He got through. Malone's a hard runner.
Yeah, Caden Orr right there in the backfield to grab him, but they are elusive.
That is going to take it down to the 34-yard line. Are they moving the sticks? They are going to give them the first down. Malone powers his way around the left side. Ball is on the left hash mark. Clock is rolling. 5:25 mark. Carter has Malone, I believe, to his right side. Nope, that is... Is that Lester 10?
Number 10, no. Yeah. It is Nasir Salam.
Salam, number 10. Sorry about that. We're operating in the darkness here. Picks up about 3 yards. I mean, we're kind of in a little bit of a catch-22. We turn the lights on that we can't see very well. Yeah. We can see the rosters as well. But Carter in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right. Ball's on the left hash mark. 1 receiver to the left side. Lancers going from our left to right. And Carter's going to keep it, and he runs right up the middle. And he took a shot from someone coming in.
Yes, he did. Was that Joe Geyer? Yes, it was. Man.
Geyer went in almost a little bit with his head down. I don't see anybody get hurt on that. But
I think Charlie Nelson kind of got him low right at the beginning, and Joe Geyer came in and finished him.
Clock is rolling. 4:15, second quarter action. Crusaders 14, Lancers nothing. Lancers desperately need to get on the board here. It is 3rd and 2, and they try to run it and kind of bottled up in the backfield.
Is that Charlie Nelson again? Yeah, it was. Oh, flags fly.
And what is a couple Crusaders clapping, but let's see. Let's hope it's not a stupid penalty. Well, it's going to be a stupid penalty on one side or the other. Let's see what we got here. As they're going to get a personal foul against the Crusaders. You just cannot do that.
That happened so quick. I don't even know where it came from.
And that was on 3rd down. Let's see what I wish we could maybe get a little replay here and see that. But that's a personal foul. Let's see what happens. Do we see anything?
No, it's almost got to be something somebody said, because I don't see any physical reason for an unsportsmanlike.
Well, clock is rolling. 3:45. Lancers 1st and 10 at the Crusader 15. Again, in no hurry. Well, now they just reset the play clock to 25. It's at 20 now. As Carter takes the snap, he's looking to his left. He tries to throw it back.
Oh, picked.
And he threw it right to a Crusader.
Is that Joe Geyer?
It is number
That's
27.
Joe Geyer. 28, 27 or 28?
Looked like it's. It can't be.
I'll tell you, to 28, Joe Geyer. 28. That young man's having himself a great day.
He is making his name known. The way he was running, I thought it was 27, and I'm like, wait a second, Nelson's a defensive lineman. Geyer gonna get his opportunity to stuff that ball in the havoc hoop on the sideline. Which he's trying to make his way. They give it to him, number 28, and he fires that
There
thing
it
in.
is.
And I'll tell you what,
Love it.
That is a backbreaker there for the Lancers, because realistically, if they could go in and get on the board, instead the Crusaders get it. It's like just at about the 20-yard line. Crusaders are going to run it.
Just tripped.
Just
tripped
Jocelyn?
up. I think that was Jocelyn, yeah.
So he got tripped up.
Now 3:09, 3 timeouts left. 21-0 sounds real good going into halftime.
The Lancers will start with the ball in the second half. Now we're just under 3 minutes. 2nd and 9. Crusaders picked up 1. They fake it. They're going to do a little wide receiver screen, and they get it to, is that Watson again?
That's Watson, yep.
Watson gets rung out of bounds. Let's see where they move him up to.
Man, not as many yards as I thought he was going to get there. It's
got him out to about the 24-yard line. That's exactly where it is. Clock is rolling. Exactly at the 2:30 mark. Crusaders now not so much in a hurry.
No.
Either.
No, they're not.
Play clock's at 15. Ponitoski with the ball on the left hash mark, and the Crusaders are going to use a timeout. Crusaders with the ball. And a 14-0 lead. We're going to take a short break as you're listening to WMOE in the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win.
McCluskey Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Motown and your Moeller Crusaders. Join the #1 sales team and be part of the world's largest Chevrolet dealership 4 years in a row. McCluskey Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer and the #1 high school. Let's go Big Mo.
We're back here at Mount St. Joseph University, Schuler Field. Crusaders with a 14-0 lead. But they are facing a 3rd and 6. Need to get out to the 30-yard line. Ponitoski, 2 receivers on each side. Ball's on the left hash mark. He gets the snap. He's going to look. Little wide receiver screen. They give it to Cooper McCutcheon. McCutcheon, he is going to try to break free. He should have first down yardage.
Yep.
Out over the 30. Rob, I know you yelled down to Joe Geyer's family. I tell you, that is what's cool about high school sports. I mean, all of a sudden someone else new just shows up.
Yep.
But they get the opportunity because they work themselves into that opportunity.
Yep, it's a great next man up. I mean, taking advantage of the opportunities. Coach B talks about that all the time, and to see him do that is awesome.
1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Ponitoski's getting flushed out to the right side. He's looking, and he throws it out to Tyler Jocelyn, and Jocelyn gets it over midfield. Clock is going to stop temporarily at the 1:44 mark.
Might have an injured Lancer down there, too. I can't quite tell. I think there's somebody down over there.
Okay, let's see what we got here is Ponitoski. He just strung that play out, dished it off to Tyler Jocelyn right in front of him. Jocelyn able to get first down yardage.
You know, the nice thing there, too, with Jocelyn, that was a heady play by Tyler Jocelyn. He didn't overreact, right? He just kept working his way upfield, staying level with Ponitowski to give him an option if he wanted it. And Matt took it, and good yardage on that.
Oh, he was a little bit further downfield than Matt. A little bit less wear and tear on number 7, too.
Yeah.
Got a long way to go with this season. So 1:44 mark. Do have an injured Lancer down. Let's see if they're gonna.
He is off the field, I believe. I don't.
But just barely.
Just barely.
They're not going to resume play with a young man laying there.
I couldn't think they would. No. Not right in the middle. I mean, that's in the middle of the action. I wouldn't think they'll start.
All right, let's take a quick break. 1:44 mark. Crusaders ahead 14-0 with the ball and driving. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester are changing the game when it comes to buying, selling, or trading your next vehicle. Choose from our premium inventory online or in store and add luxury to your daily commute. Or bring your car to us and we'll give you an offer in minutes for you to sell or trade towards your next dream Mercedes-Benz. With brand new inventory arriving daily, an exceptional customer experience, and a brand new state-of-the-art showroom opening this fall, there has never been a better time to visit Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester. We're changing the game.
Back here at Mount St. Joseph University. Of course, Rob, right as I say, let's go to a break.
They
scoop the guy up, and
it's all right.
Ponatoski overshot his receiver. That was the freshman, number 81, Jaden Davis. So it brings up 2nd and 10. Folks, you didn't miss anything.
No.
But that's all on me. I said, hey, let's go to the break, take care of our sponsors. But
it happens.
All right. 2nd and 10. Ponatoski, he is going to give it to Tyler Jocelyn, running right up the gut. 1:30 to go. Clock is running. Of course, Rob, you have Jack Malabar waiting in the wings. Now the Crusaders hustle up and line up. It is 3rd and 7, so you don't want to be timeout is called. The Lancers call the timeout.
Yep.
Now, Rob, a couple things. Let's take another quick break here, as it is 14-0. Crusaders with a 3rd down. Stay with us. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Hi, this is Tom Gregory, the Prince of Port, part of the Moeller family. Montgomery Inn is proud to partner with Moeller Football and count down to kickoff on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
When it comes to hiring, you expect the best. ProLink helps you attract and retain the best quality talent in healthcare, skilled labor, and more. Visit ProLinkWorks.com to learn more. ProLink, we put care in motion.
We're back here, Schuler Field at Mount St. Joseph University. Crusaders 14-0. They are facing a 3rd and 7 at the 43-yard line of the Lancers, coming in after the timeout. Ponatoski in the shotgun, ball's on the right hash mark. He gets the snap. He's looking. He looks to his left. Now he looks to the right. He wants to throw it to the right side.
Oh,
and he
that
does
was a
it.
great.
Oh, what a catch!
Holy cow. Was that McCutcheon? Well, that was a one-handed gem. Wow.
I think he kind of kept that defender on his left hip. And McCutcheon with the catch. And what a heck of a throw by Ponatoski.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he delivered the goods.
Yeah, man. Cooper McCutcheon holding off the DB with the left hand and just reached right out there with that big right mitt and one-handed it. That was
something like a 7-second, 43-yard touchdown pass right there coming after a break.
Wow.
As Augie Henson set to snap. He does. Hold by number 12, Tyler Jocelyn. And number 87 this week, Jack Malabar, man of many numbers.
Mom just looked for the kicker.
Yeah, that makes the Crusaders extend their lead 21-0. We got 1:11 to go here in the first half. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Special thanks to our sponsor, RDI. They offer business outsourcing solutions, including a robust contact center, research and analytics, and managed IT services. Get the outsourced advantage. Keep the in-house vibes. RDI, winning smart since 1978.
We're back here at Mount St. Joseph University. Crusaders have extended their lead 21-0. And, Rob, it's really a good thing that they have because, you know, it was getting a little dicey there, up 14-0, and the Lancers were driving. And then Geyer with the big interception there as the Crusaders moving the ball. Ponatoski, he's a crisp 13 of 18. Got 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. That 43-yard pass play to Cooper McCutcheon is his longest of the evening. McCutcheon with 5 catches for 76 yards. Reggie Watson right there as well, 5 catches, 55 yards. Both McCutcheon and Watson both have touchdowns so far. As Malabar kicks it, they're going to let him return it right at the goal line.
Ooh, nice.
Being tripped up was that Marino Middleton.
Marino Middleton, yep.
On special teams there. Trips up the return man. 1:07 to go. Rob, now obviously you don't want to give up anything here.
No.
You're going to kind of play, you just hate that term, prevent defense, but you don't want to give up a big play. Lancers believe they do have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, I don't know, Jeff. I kind of feel like you just play your defense, right? I mean, with a quarterback that's as mobile as Carter, you just play defense.
Right. And the handoff is right up the middle. Was that Salam again? Was that 10?
I believe it was number 10. I couldn't see
so
the
gets
number.
First down yardage. Clock is rolling. Ball's at the 29-yard line. Crusaders need to just get settled in here. And they are going to run it again as they bounce it out to Salam.
Ooh, nice. Indy Groskopf there with the tackle.
Groskopf just tracking him down. Brings up a second. I'm going to say 2nd and 8. Picked up 2. Lancers in no hurry. They're going to take 2 timeouts with them, I believe. Just letting the clock run down. So, you know what? Doesn't matter what type defense you play if the offense doesn't want to play.
Yeah. I'm a little shocked there by Coach McLaughlin's choosing to go this route, but maybe make it to the locker room and talk it over.
They're going to let it run out. We're under 10 seconds, and the play clock is at 6. But the game clock right now is at 2, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Rob didn't start out too eventful, but surely filled in with some excitement.
Yeah, fireworks came later in the first half, and man, it's been a good game so far.
Crusaders ahead, 21-0. We have our obligatory 20-minute break. So do what you need to do. Come back, and we're going to have a great second half as the Crusaders are ahead of the Lancers, 21-0 at Mount St. Joseph University. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
I love to live the comfortable life, staying cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. When it comes to heat and air, I haven't a care, 'cause I've got guys who treat me like gold. Summertime, wintertime, my home is feeling fine. Ask me why, I'll tell you the reason. Rupert Heating and Air, comfort for all seasons.
Hi, everybody. This is Big Mo Barrett. Special thanks to our in-game sponsor, Rupert Heating and Air. My good friend, Joe Rupert. Rupert Heating and Air, from our family to yours since 1947.
Rupert Heating and Air, comfort for all seasons.
Moeller fans, this is Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984. For all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or even talking about holding properties. Contact me, Jeff Schneidel, Moeller, class of 1984. Call me at 513-484-0666 or email me at jazzco@comey.com. That's JASCO@COMEY.com. Go Big Mo.
The Mariners Society of Moeller High School recognizes the commitment and support of Moeller's most generous and mission-minded investors. Members take a leadership role by making a minimum annual donation of $1,000 or more, which supports the men of Moeller. Thank you to all of our Mariners Society members, and let's go Big Mo.
Moeller fans, tonight's halftime is presented by Gateway Logistics. Gateway Logistics keeps your business moving at the speed of the game. With cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service, we deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. The Moeller Crusaders in LaSalle tonight. It's the Gateway Logistics halftime show. Gateway Logistics, it keeps your business moving at the speed of the game with cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service. We deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. And when I think momentum, as I always do in these halftime shows here from, I said West Claremont. We're actually from Mount St. Joe. It's LaSalle tonight. And it's halftime, and I bring Flip on. Flip is a basketball coach, DeMarco Johnson, here at Moeller High School. And I got to turn your mic up first there, Flip.
There we go.
But I want to talk to you a little bit about a big event coming up, and then we'll talk a little Moeller basketball. But I want to talk about a big event coming up, the Big Mo half-court shootout that's coming up here at Moeller High School.
Yep.
First and foremost, say hello to all of the fans listening to Moeller LaSalle
Hey,
football.
how's it going? How's it going, everybody? The Crusaders taking care of business as usual. Love to see that. So,
well, you got to get that dub tonight. You got to get that GCL South win. You've had a few of those in your basketball career here, Moeller. For folks that don't know you, maybe kind of give people a little background how you got to Moeller and kind of what your role is here currently.
Absolutely.
Pull that mic closer to your mouth there. You're up in the press box. There you go. You're not used to these mics.
This is year 6 for me here at Moeller. Came over during COVID, so we were still masked up, all that stuff. Really, Coach Sussley, he's the one, brought me over.
Everybody knows Sus.
Yeah, he just make a connection with him, man, and, just kind of build from there. So met Sus a couple years back. I think it was like 2016 or so. I'm doing AAU stuff, couple Moeller guys playing in the program. He caught a game. Me and him just stayed in touch through the end, and, full circle moment. I'm over here, 4 years later, and 10 years later.
It feels like you've
now.
been here longer than 4 years.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's really amazing.
Even just having the ability to be able to connect with a bunch of the students, and that just kind of leads me to talk about the role that I've been in here at Moeller. When I first
you're a little soft spoken on the radio. You're not that way off the radio. So give us your A voice here.
So for
because Joe Strecker's going to be saying, turn his mic up. I can't turn it up anymore.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. There you go.
No, so for me in my first year, I just kind of assisted Karen Matuzik down in academic development, and then we had Sherm Perkins, who was our full-time building sub, who's been here forever. Also was a long-time basketball coach here at Moeller. Still talk to Sherm a lot today. He helps me with a ton of our film stuff that I do with the team. I just kind of slid into Sherm's role as the full-time building sub. It allows me to kind of be flexible and bounce around a little bit. Like I said, for the most part, I get to connect with every student in the building at some point. I also work as our SICE advocate with Catholic inner city schools, with students
very cool.
that may come from Catholic inner city schools, and
because there's an adjustment, right? There's an adjustment. You come from an inner city school to a school like Moeller, or really any private school. There is an adjustment there. Talk about that.
Yeah, no, just making sure really everything for them is clean and just on a straight and narrow.
What are some things that are different?
So
maybe you can address
that. For instance, most kids on your day-to-day schedule, you may just hit all class periods in one day, right? And you do that every single day. Well, adjustment period here, you got A-B block scheduling, right? So where you may have, your religion class on a Monday, you're not going to see that teacher again until Wednesday, and then, on that Friday, and then the next week it'll turn over. So just kind of prioritizing homework and everything, making sure you're keeping everything on the straight and narrow path. So I just try to help them navigate that.
And that can be challenging for some guys because it's anything that's new, right?
Absolutely. And then especially when you factor in, like, a lot of these guys are freshmen coming in, right? So just the high school experience in general is a learning curve. You're meeting new people, you're meeting new friends. Obviously, you're just trying to find, your way to kind of fit in and things to connect to. So I kind of play that role in helping figure out what's good and, help them figure that out.
And then when you talk about segueing into your role inside the building, you you fell into basketball too. I mean, you're obviously very involved in the basketball program, and I think there's a lot of touch points that covers both of these. Mm-hmm. How's that really married up to the basketball program, and not just the basketball program, but the school in general?
For me, just on the basketball side of things, like being in the building obviously is a huge plus because you get to be around your guys, right? I talk about, that relationship piece and being able to build that with them. Well, obviously, if I'm working down at lunch or something on a day and I see a couple of the guys, I get to check in, hey, how's the day going? Hey, you got a question about this or whatever? And they may ask me, like, hey, Coach, they may have some suggestions. Hey, Coach, we can we look at this for practice today or whatever? And then that way,
it's so powerful when you have coaches that can work in the building to extend that relationship beyond the field or the court or the stage. And you certainly do. You remind me of Justin Cummings-Morrow, one of our good friends, and that ability to connect with dudes where they are is so powerful.
Great guy.
Oh, he's the best, man. He's the best. But that's a unique talent.
For sure. And to be honest, man, that's a big deal to our friend group. A lot of the guys that I hang with on the day-to-day that I talk to.
Mentorship.
Just we were, raised in that manner. Great coaches that just kind of brought us up, so credit to them for that.
All right, so we're obviously talk a little basketball here just for about a minute or so. You got some young guys coming in the program.
Yep.
They're young. I don't want to say and make excuses for this coming year because we could be very good. I know the summer has been very productive, but at the end of the day, we're young. We got younger skill guys. We got some great senior leadership. Brock Rubert's one of my favorite dudes.
Brock BG, man, that's my guy. BG.
The OG BG, but he's unbelievable. But you do have some young skill guys coming up through the program as too. It'll be kind of interesting to see once you flip all the cards over what you have going into the season.
Yeah, no doubt. Just to your point, I thought from day one, once we started in the summer and we, got some of the young guys over here and we're starting summer practices to get scrimmages and whatnot in, I thought our seniors did a really, really great job of just grabbing those guys, making sure like, hey, this is kind of how things are going to work here at Moeller as far as like practice structure, when to be stretched, how early to have your stuff on to be ready to take the floor, all the little things that, you may not know as an eighth grader or a kid coming over from a different school. So, just credit to our seniors for that. They've been great, and we always have great seniors. So.
All right, Flip, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about a big event coming up here at Moeller High School. We teased it early, the Big Mo half-court shootout. We got Flip, DeMarco Johnson, appearing on the Montgomery well, it's not Montgomery County, it's the Gateway Logistics halftime show. I got my head spinning up here in the press box. It's Flip, DeMarco Johnson on the Gateway Logistics halftime show. We'll be back right after this. Follow your Moeller Crusader golf team on WMOE this season. The Crusaders redefine excellence, navigating fairways with finesse and sinking putts with unmatched skill. Join us on WMOE, where every single swing is a testament to dedication. It's Moeller Golf on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Moeller fans, tonight's halftime is presented by Gateway Logistics. Gateway Logistics keeps your business moving at the speed of the game. With cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service, we deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. Welcome back to the Gateway Logistics halftime show here at Mount St. Joe. Gateway Logistics keeps your business moving at the speed of the game with cutting-edge technology, real-time DeMarco Flip Johnson insights, and unmatched customer service. We deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. It's Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. And Flip, this is, I'm pretty excited to talk about this. And I'm also excited, just stepping into the press box, the Prince of Pork, Tom Gregory, who's the presenting sponsor for the event we're going to talk about. Before we mic him up, because once you get him talking, he doesn't shut up. We see how I got your mic down? You like that, Tommy Gregory? We got Flip. Flip, how did this idea come about with this whole half-court shootout that's going to be happening coming up?
Yeah, really, Dave Keys, he works closely over at All Saints. We were sitting, talking some fundraising ideas, and Dave Keys just brought this one kind of to our attention that, All Saints had done, I believe, for a few years now. And we just, as a staff, thought it would be a great idea. You think about the, alumni and the brotherhood that Moeller has, and just the competitive nature of guys and teams that you can just imagine being put together when you think about, 4 to 6 guys on a team. If we wanted to get into the rules and how this whole thing
we'll share a little bit about it. In fact, I'll let you share because you probably know more than I do. Let's talk about the date, October 18th, 2025. It's presented by the Prince of Pork, Tom Gregory and Montgomery Inn, the world-famous Ribs King. $500 a team. That's nothing.
No, that's
you
nothing.
get 4 to 6 dudes or dudettes, whatever it is.
Dudettes, dudes, whatever.
It doesn't matter. Let's mic him up now. Hold on a second. Where's his mic?
You can't figure out the math on that.
Thank you. $500. Mute his mic again. $500 a team. A 20-team limit. Doors open at 6 p.m. Event begins at 6:45. Give me the rules and give them to me now, DeMarco Johnson.
So best way I can explain these rules without trying to mess them up. If you see the flyer, just double check that. All right. So we're going.
It's not on the flyer. Just saying.
It should be, but we're going 4 to 6.
Tara Gruey said you don't want to just wordsmith a flyer. You want the date, time, how much it costs, and then click the QR code to get those details.
See, Tara,
it's called a tease.
That's why Tara knows what she's doing. You know?
Correct. That's why you're on the sideline and she's in the press box. Go ahead.
So, just a quick overview of the rules really quick. So you get your team, 4 to 6 shooters you want to get. We will go by rounds. So that first round, I think we're capping it at 20 teams. So that first round, each team is going to have 40 seconds, all right, 40 seconds to get a shot. At any point, the shot goes in. It can go in at 35 seconds. It can go in at 10 seconds. You've made the shot before the 40 seconds. You're on to the next round, all right? In that second round, we'll drop the time down 10 seconds, so it'll be at 30 seconds, right? Same rules apply. You make the shot before the 30-second, your team advances to the next round. And we'll drop it, I believe it was 10 seconds each round, with that final round being at 10 seconds. So it's going to be a really competitive night. I want to say if you're able to shoot, definitely get your squad and get out here. We love to see you in full support of the Moeller basketball team, and we'll have college games on all night. We'll have some food going, everything. But, yeah, just a overall fun night for the Moeller community, super competitive night. And, just really appreciate Mr. Gregory and Montgomery Inn supporting us on this.
Have you ever seen Tom Gregory take a half-court shot?
I haven't.
Is it half?
I think a one shining. No, you're on. I'm just thinking you need some background music to talk about your half-court one shining moment, Tom Gregory.
I did make one years ago, but I've been practicing on my free throws, and I've got a pretty good team lined up.
Uh-oh.
What about you and Cunningham?
What about Cunningham's getting a team? Scotty Rogers, Dr. Rogers.
Uh-oh.
He and Cunningham, but
until he signs up, he's not in the There's a lot of people that say they're going to play in it. And am I right, DeMarco?
There's a lot of people saying they're coming out. Everybody's saying they got a
You're
team,
not here until you sign up.
And I did forget one rule. One very important. So in that first round, and I believe this is only that first round, if you're eliminated, there is a buyback in.
Yes, there is.
I think it's at half the price at $250 or something like that. So there's a buyback in that first round, but first round only. So just to put that out there.
Who's on your team, Tom?
I'm working on it, but it could be.
It could be
the Bob Huggins Final Four group.
Terry Nelson. Who else?
Corey Blunt.
How about Nick Van Exel?
Nick's out of town. Terrence Gibson.
Ooh. It won't need any buybacks in that one.
Corey's my guy. He's a good guy, man.
How about Corey Blunt?
He's the best.
That's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
I don't think you have what it takes to get them here to Big Mo.
We'll see.
The Prince of Pork.
I'm wondering how many of these state championship teams will we see form?
There should be every one of them.
You should.
Now we know two guys that probably won't be here, Deuce and
they
Jackson.
should be getting ready for some big time seasons.
Probably good, but there's a lot of other dudes that you could fill a roster with.
Yeah,
you should get them on your
team.
It's
going to be a fun night.
Is Carl Kramer?
And you might see a coaching staff team out there. You might see.
Do you think Carl could make it from the free throw line?
You know what?
No.
I think
negative.
I know from the free throw line he's good. Half court. You know what? I don't put anything past him, man. I've seen him do so much.
I don't like to talk behind people's backs. I'm not that kind of guy. So we're going to call him right. We're going to call him right now.
Get him on the line.
I'm going to see if he can actually make it from the free throw line. He never takes my call though, so we'll see.
You want me to call him?
Carl Kramer. He probably would. He's already ghosted me. I've called him twice today, and he sends me right to voicemail. But he says he listens to every one of these. here at Mount St. Joe. We only got 2 minutes left before Moeller and LaSalle tee it back up again, but I'm going to see if he's going to answer. He's unbelievable.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
It's a big event presented by, there's the music again, Montgomery Inn, the Prince of Pork, Tom Gregory, October 18th, 2025. $500 a team, 4 to 6 players a team, a 20-team limit. So get your team signed up before it's too late. Doors open at 6 p.m. Event begins at 6:45. And Tom Gregory, you recoup some of your money back. $2,500 prize for the winner.
I'm going for it.
If you bring those dudes from the Bearcats, you got a shot.
Yeah.
Wes Miller might be in attendance. Have we heard anything?
I don't know if they've got practice then.
We'll find out.
October the 18th, they could.
And Tom Gregory's going to
take him on one-on-one.
You should. Hey, Flip, how about this? Tom Gregory's going to have the official start whistle, the whistle to get it all started.
My kazoo.
You going to have the whistle to get us rolling.
I told Pam, I'll make sure he brings gym shoes. We don't want you falling again.
Oh, yeah.
That's another story. Ooh. That's Tom Gregory, the Prince of Pork, and also my guy, Flip DeMarco Johnson, talking about the Big Mo basketball half-court shootout. Get your tickets. Register now. Go to letsgobigmo.com, or there's flyers all over the country. You can just click the QR code on the flyer, and you'll be rocking and rolling. We'll be back with more live coverage. It's Moeller, LaSalle tonight at Mount St. Joe on the Gateway Logistics Halftime Show. WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Get ready to witness the epitome of speed and endurance of Moeller High School cross country. Our runners redefine excellence, sprinting through challenges with unmatched determination. Join us as we embark on a journey of grit, passion, and triumph. It's not just a race, it's a legacy in motion. Follow your Moeller Crusader cross country team on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. As championship soccer brings Moeller Nation together, WMOE's goal is to bring you the latest updates on the run to a state title. Follow new head coach Tony Ripberger and your Moeller Crusader soccer team right here on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Looking for a way to show off your skills and win big? Grab your friends and get ready for the inaugural Big Mo Basketball Half-Court Shootout, presented by the original Montgomery Inn. This is your chance to compete for a $2,500 cash prize payout and a high-stakes tournament-style showdown. Here's how it works. Form a team of 4 to 6 players and see if you have what it takes to hit that half-court shot. You get 40 seconds in the first round, with the clock shrinking by 10 seconds in each subsequent round. The last team standing, well, they win it all. You're not a shooter? No problem. Come on out as a spectator and enjoy the excitement and other activities. Spaces are limited to just 20 teams, so sign up now. All proceeds benefit Moeller basketball. You can register your team or buy a spectator ticket at letsgobigmo.com. That's letsgobigmo.com. It's time to take your shot.
We are back here at Mount St. Joseph University, Schuler Field. The Crusaders have a 21-0 lead over the LaSalle Lancers. I'm Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, here with Rob Foltz. And Rob, nothing fancy. I mean, I don't want to say we got off to a slow start like we did the first three. It was just a prolonged, slow.
Yeah.
It wasn't like we had the ball 5 times and couldn't do something. We didn't do something the first time. And then the Lancers kind of took the air out of the ball a little bit. But in the end, the Crusaders rally, we'll say, and put 21 points on the board. And, Rob, the one thing, I hope I don't jinx this with this statement, but the one thing we have done most of all year is take care of the football.
Yeah.
And when you do that and you don't turn the ball over, that just works wonders with your success rate.
Absolutely. If you can control the football and limit your turnovers 100%, it makes everything else run just a little bit more smooth. And they have done that. To your point, they've done that all year long. So kudos to them. Yeah, and just it's not a slow start. Maybe a little bit of a melancholy start. It just didn't seem on sync.
I like that. Well, maybe we're just easing into it.
Yeah, just
like the slow burn, you know.
That's right. That's right. Feeling it out.
Like the wick of an extended firecracker.
And then it was a TNT powder keg, man. Yeah. As soon as the first points came, then bam, everything. Yeah,
who had the idea? Let's not go for that touchdown right after that. So right after that, yeah, that was a dumb idea. We went right after it, right after. For the jugular.
Hey, sometimes you got to do that. And you know what? I'd mentioned it earlier. This is a running football team. You've got them down 21 points with a half to go. You've got them in a situation where they're going to have to start probably becoming one-dimensional, and that's going to help that Crusader defense.
Yeah, they're going to need to turn it up because they're down 3 scores, although the Lancers do get it that first possession. Ponitoski, 18 attempts, 13 completions, as we mentioned, no interceptions, 2 touchdowns. The long one was 43 to McCutcheon, and of course Cooper McCutcheon cashing in with 5 receptions, 76 yards. He had that touchdown. Also, Reggie Watson had that 29-yard touchdown, and he has 5 receptions for 55 yards. Tyler Jocelyn, Jaden Davis, and Maddox Nelson each with a catch each. So, kind of spread it out there a little bit. And then Dante Ware, 5 carries, 38 yards. Tyler Jocelyn, 4 carries for 14 yards. So nothing like super crazy stat-wise, but you got a 21-0 lead, and it is a JCL game. So let's got to come out strong and finish it out here as Crusaders set to kick off. And good tone there is Jack Malabar this week, number 87. He's been 6, 87, 31.
31, I think, yeah. Been a few different numbers.
Hey, you got to get up pretty early, get it past these two broadcasts.
That's right.
Well, I already used my mulligan about 2 minutes into the broadcast, so I got to be spot on here. But the Lancers are going to come out as Carter comes out. He was 3 of 9 with 1 interception. He did throw for 27 yards. Carter ran for 20 yards in 7 attempts. Malone for the Lancers had 6 carries for 40 yards. And there is the carry as
Caden Orr.
Malone gets wrapped up by Caden Orr. I mean, he brought him down, but he kind of slung him around a little bit.
Yeah.
And able to pick up 4 yards on that.
Yeah, that looked a little whirly bird. The whirly bird tackle there gave him a couple extra.
4 whirly birds or 3 whirly birds equals 12 yards. So let's stop him up here. It'll be interesting to see how the Lancers are going to approach this. They were very methodical. Now Carter wants to run it. He does.
Ooh.
And he picked up he did pick up several yards, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Let's see where they're going to mark that. I'll say very generously. Out to the 28-yard line. I thought maybe he might have got to the 27, but it's to the 29. It is, we are within 3 months of Christmas, so the generosity has already started there.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Yeah. You can hear it already. Don't get me going on the Christmas stuff. Yeah. No singing. As Carter gets the snap, he wants to run it. He's going to try to go around the edge, and he is just diving for a 1st down.
And number 6 made the tackle. I apologize. That is not Carson Ko, but there is no defensive number 6 on the roster. So,
well, Dom Icavone and his lovely wife, I think, are at Oktoberfest. They are listening in, is what I understand. So, Dom, director of football operations, he always sends me a text before with the number change because we change the uniforms and kids get moved around a little bit. Of course, it's easy to figure out Jack Malabar.
Now, I have not seen a number 2 tonight, so I'm wondering if maybe that's Ricardo Harris.
And they give it off to Malone, and Malone got net.
Was that Kuzo? Yes, it was. Yikes.
Grill to grill, face to face, Kuzo to Malone is able to work his way to pick up an additional 2 yards. 9:55 mark, 3rd quarter. Best thing to do here is just keep the Lancers off the board. Don't even let them get a slice of life here. 2nd and 8. Lancers are still taking their time. No, they're not in a real hurry, but you know what? If you get all of a sudden, if you're down only 2 scores, you're milking the clock.
Oh,
that
that's
did
Indy
not-
Groskopf.
Groskopf not faked at all.
That was a TFL. Holy cow. That was a nice tackle for loss there by Groskopf.
Malone got the ball and Groskopf at the same time.
Yeah.
And that is a loss. Backs him up about 3 yards, so that makes it 3rd and 11. Play clock at 20. Game clock 9:05. 3rd quarter just underway. Crusaders ahead 21-0. I know Jim Donlin is not at home complaining about not hearing the score in time enough because he is
That's
2
good.
booths down doing the PA.
Excellent.
So we don't have the Jim Donlin effect tonight. As Carter goes, and he's going to throw it, and dangerous throw
incomplete.
is got it
Dodsworth.
right over the hands of Griga. I tell you what, that thing's a foot lower.
Yeah.
Griga's in the end zone. Incomplete pass. So now what that does is obviously stops the clock at 8:45. I guess in a way, kind of LaSalle would want to try to extend the game a little bit, not have the clock run out on them, but they are down by 3 scores, and they're not going to go for it. Let's not goof around with this. Just back him up, punt the ball. Certainly don't want to give Moeller the ball inside the 30-yard line. There's the snap, the hold, and the kick. It's an end-over-end punt going out the left side. It bounced at about the 43-yard line.
Oh, what is
and
that?
Now there's a bunch of flags.
And
looks like Middleton is
Marino Middleton was calling for the flag, so I wonder if this will be on LaSalle.
What do we got here? A personal foul against the Lancers. You know, it's one thing if you're down and you punt the ball. It's just another whole dynamic that someone gets a dumb personal foul. I mean, the ball was out of bounds for what, 10, 15 seconds, and then the flags come out?
Well, unfortunately, as mature as they can be, these are, 16, 17, 18-year-old young men, and sometimes emotion can get the best.
Well, let's not kid ourselves. It's usually the second guy that gets caught.
It is, yes, no doubt.
But you know what? We will take it as the ball is set at the 45-yard line of the Lancers. Ponatoski comes out. He's in the pistol. He gives it to the freshman Juice. Juice Glover Brown just
running hard,
burrowing his way. Gets him takes it about to the 38-yard line. So a pickup of 7. Get the freshman in the mix here. Juice Glover Brown. Says 5'11", 205. He looks pretty stout. They're going to give him the ball again. He takes it around the right side, and he is just burrowing his way.
It's a nice cut.
Cut to the outside, picked up the first down. That'll be exciting for a freshman.
Oh, 100%. It's a big game.
As I know the long-timers listening are either checking their speakers and is he really saying a freshman?
Freshman? Yes, it is a freshman.
Doesn't happen much at Moeller High School, but it does. So they give it to Brown again, and he works his way around the left side. Finally gets corralled, but did pick up a couple yards. Looks like the tackle was made by number 21, Colin Wooldridge.
And I tell you, for a freshman, I like that run. Very minimal yards, 2-3 yards gain, but Juice stayed right behind his offensive lineman and just waited for something to develop. In that particular case, got caught from behind, but very patient running by the freshman.
Hamilton moves over to the right side. Ball's on the left hash mark. Ponatoski, he is going to fake it. He's going to throw it out. He gets it out to number 8, Cooper McCutcheon. And McCutcheon, is he going to get first down yardage? I believe so. They are moving the sticks. Ponatoski just throwing a dime out to Cooper McCutcheon.
Yeah, and when the run game's working like it is tonight, then you tend to forget about those guys out there, and that's when good things happen.
1st and 10 as the ball is at the 15-yard line. Crusaders need to get down to the Lancer 5. 2 receivers out to the right. And Watson goes from the left to the right. They're going to do a little wide receiver screen. He's going to he slices his way through. He is elusive, and he is knocked out of bounds.
I think they're going to call him just short, but, man, that was impressive.
I know I use the slice and dice a lot. That's probably the textbook one right there.
Yes, it is.
Is he got the ball, a couple Lancers closing on him. He just knifed through, and just one guy left it out there on the field. Uh-oh, here comes the havoc.
Oh, boy.
This is the havoc situation.
A little fist bump between the two.
The first time this happened, Christian Harris was so excited running on the field, they gave it to Connor Kuzo. Ball's at the 1. Harris will line up as a fullback. Connor Kuzo in the I formation. Ponatoski under center. And they are going to fake it, and they're going to throw it. And they give it to the big man, Christian Harris, touchdown, Moeller.
Wow. Christian Harris with a touchdown reception. Outstanding.
Out of the backfield. First of all, no one wants him to be running at you.
Everybody ran away.
So you're getting away, and they throw it to the big man. Wide open, gets his mitts on it. Good for him.
Nice little play action there by Ponatowski to Kuzo, and allowed big Christian Harris to kind of slip through. And
Christian Harris a little sly, because that first time they did that down in Nashville, he was bouncing on the field.
Yeah.
This time he came in and said, "Hey, wait a second.
I'm gonna play this
Let's
one cool.
Let's be a little sly about this. I might get the ball here," and that he did. Henson with the snap, hold by Jocelyn, kick up and good by number 87, Jack Malabar. That extends the lead to the Crusaders with the big man Christian Harris joining in the touchdown party. 6:29 mark, third quarter. Stay with us. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats the most high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries and physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care in the evenings and Saturday morning clinics. Our specialist will get you back in the game and on your schedule. Visit beaconortho.com and experience the Beacon difference today.
We're back here. Mount St. Joseph University, Schuler Field. Crusaders extended the lead here with Christian Harris getting that touchdown. How cool is that? I mean,
that's awesome.
You know,
that's awesome.
That was fun. That is good stuff and good for the big man. You know, he's worked his tail off for years.
100%.
Ponatoski, he cashes in with his third touchdown pass. I know he loved the one to Cooper McCutcheon and the one to Reggie Watson. He might come away tonight with, hey, my favorite little touchdown pass here was the 97. That was
fun.
cool.
That's a fun play. Good for Christian that he gets to get rewarded for all the hard work with a touchdown.
Malabar boots it into the end zone. That makes Ponatoski 16 of 21 for 191 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, efficient.
Crusaders just took it right down there. A little mix of everything. Juice Glover Brown in the mix with the catch, or with some hard running.
And he was putting together a pretty solid drive. Young man, running hard, doing good things.
Now, there might be a little part of him that said, couldn't I just finish this drive off?
Yeah.
Your time will come, young man. Hang in there. 6:29 mark. Crusaders back on defense. Carter in the shotgun. And they are going to run it right up the middle. And,
goodness.
There's a problem here as taking off down. Salam is running all the way down the field into Crusader territory. As he takes it down inside the 25, down to the 21. So just like that, the field gets flipped.
Yeah.
That was just a nice, crisp 59-yard run.
Yeah, he was scooting. Broken tackle or two in there. That was a really good run.
And they are looking, and they pass it out. Pass is complete over to the left side.
But number 9.
Carter fires it out to.
Or maybe that's number 6. Teron Lester.
They have fun numbers to go with. Carter, now he wants to run. He's starting and stopping, trying to find somewhere to go. Let's see where they are going to mark him. Did he get down to the 12-yard line? Are they going to mark him short of the first down? No signal yet to send the sticks.
No, looks like maybe they're a little short.
So Salam with a big 59-yard run, flipping the field. 5.5 to go. Clock rolling, third quarter. Crusaders up 28-0. Carter, he gets it. He's going to hand it off up the middle, bouncing it outside. And that is number 21 is going to find the end zone for, that is
Colin
Wooldridge. Playing defense, also playing some fullback. Really a nice run, the young man. He went in the middle. There's a bunch of turbulence, bounced out to the right side, able to work his way right through. Crusaders might have lost a little contain there.
A little bit.
Also picked up a nice block by his receiver. Lancers get on the board. Punch through the extra point. So 5:17 mark third quarter. Lancers on the board with 7. But the good news is the Crusaders with 28. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979. Looking to build or renovate a championship caliber facility? Look no further than Conger Construction Group, a proud builder of the Moeller High School Paul E. Flagg Theater and Burns Innovation Hub. Conger Construction Group is the preferred builder of Moeller High School.
We are back here at Mount St. Joseph University, Schuler Field. 5:17 mark to go third quarter. Lancers finally get on the board, aided by the big run by their running back Malone. 59-yard jaunt takes the 0 off the board for them, but the good news is the Crusaders do have 28. Lancers are set to kick. Rob, we've been really fortunate with great football weather for these games, too. Everywhere we've gone.
Absolutely.
Maybe sometimes a touch warm, but you know what? If that's the only thing we got to complain about, we're doing pretty good.
I'll take a touch warm.
Yeah, just touch, because we know the cold shall be coming. As the kickoff is fielded by the Crusaders, that's Watson. He's trying to get around the left side. He's working his way past the 20, past the 25. Boy. Now he cuts back right in the middle of a whole bunch of Lancers, but able to take it out over the 45-yard line.
Man.
Number 19, Reggie Watson.
Ran about 70 yards to get 47.
Well, you know what? That's a good trade-off. It's when you run 60 yards and pick up 8. That's the problem. But Watson just, he's just got that ability. He knows when he can cut the corner and get around someone.
Yeah.
And then he also he just seems like one of those guys that knows the angles. And then someone thinks they got him, and he's a spin move on the move.
Yeah. You think you have him, and then he's gone.
Juice Glover Brown back in the ball game at running back. There in the pistol, Ponatoski. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers out to the left. Looks like 2 tight ends in. They're going to give it to Juice. Juice takes it around the left side. He puts a forearm out, and let's see what the call is. There's going to be maybe some type of face mask.
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to be on. That was a pretty nasty stiff arm there by Juice Glover.
Well, let's see who they're going to mark it on. They are going to say no flag.
All right.
I think the referee just kind of threw that out there. Just wanted to have his family see him on the broadcast.
Well, that could be.
At
least they picked it up. Didn't make a silly call.
Yeah, there you go. 4:47 to go third quarter. Juice Glover Brown picks up about 3. It brings up a 2nd and 7. Cooper McCutcheon out on the left side. Ball's on the left hash mark. Sam Hamilton moves from the left to the right. They're going to give it to Brown again, and he is Juice Glover Brown takes it for first down yardage.
Wow.
Rob, he's running hard. He's a freshman. He's running hard, but the thing I like, he's got 2 hands on that ball.
Yeah, it's protected, no doubt about it. If you're a freshman and you're playing in this game right now, the last thing you want to do is fumble the ball. Yeah. And I tell you what, he is maybe not as twitchy quick as Reggie Watson, but he's got some shake and bake he's putting on out there too.
He's a tad bigger and stronger. Watson goes out to the right side. Ball's on the left hash mark. They are going to give it to Juice Glover Brown. He takes it around the left side and just burrows his way. Let's see where they mark it. Could be first down yardage again.
It's close.
And they are already moving the stick, so another 10 yards. Juice Glover Brown. You know the best part about having a freshman play? Hopefully we get to call his name for 3 more years.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it was only 3 years ago, Matt Ponatoski goes in, and people are like, wait a second. This is Moeller High School. We don't put freshmen in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Mark Eller said, oh, yeah, we do.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it did. Absolutely it did. Well, here's this power formation. They are faking it to Jocelyn. They're going to throw it out as Maddox Nelson able to make the catch, and he strings it out, able to pick up first down yardage again. He had one-on-one coverage. Lancer's trying to corral him with number 36.
36 is
Jordan
Perez.
Sorry, folks, that name was in the shadows of the booth here. Picks up a first down. Crusaders just doing that first down after first down. There's that power setup. And they're going to give it to Brown. And Glover Brown takes it, and he takes it inside the 15. Looks like they're going to mark him down to about the 13. So a pickup of 5. And a little reminiscent of a young man that is here tonight.
Yeah.
And what I mean by is he's getting hit and he's getting those extra 2 or 3 yards. Which that was
agreed.
That was just a great trait that Jordan Marshall had. And that's just huge. I mean, 2nd and 8 versus 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Juice Glover Brown in the backfield. He's to the right side of Ponatoski. Here comes Reggie Watson in motion. And they are going to fake it, and they give it to Juice, and he takes it inside the 5, just running hard. Several Lancers grab him. Could this be his time to shine?
You know what? I think it probably could be, and we're giving all this love to the running backs, but man, that offensive line is opening just massive holes for these guys to run through. So kudos, Cooper Atkins, number 56, was out there leading the way in that last play.
And just as a side note, Christian Harris was down by the defense. He's kind of moseyed his way down by the
down by the
offense.
Down
by Coach B calling the plays. Hey, I could be available again.
Coach B, give me number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go, and they are going to give it as that.
There it is. The juice is loose.
The juice is loose. And he knocked someone down in the he didn't even go down.
No, he didn't.
Carried that ball for should be his first touchdown as a Moeller Crusader. Good for him. Well, and he certainly earned it. That was let's just put him in and run for 1 yard. He earned that one all the way up and down the field.
Last 2 drives, he earned that touchdown. So nice job by that young man.
And that makes it 34-7. Augie Henson ready to snap the ball. Fires it back. Tyler Jocelyn grabs it, holds it. Jack Malabar buries it. 35-7, 1:31 mark, third quarter. As you're listening to the Crusaders rolling here at Mount St. Joseph University, and you're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Experience the deliciousness of Currito right at your doorstep. Get $5 off your favorite salad, bowl, or smoothie when you download the Currito app today and enjoy convenient delivery through our app or on our website at currito.com. With 3 locations near Moeller, in Kenwood, Blue Ash, and Harpers Point, as well as several others around the city. Amp up your day with Currito. See you soon.
We're back here, Mount St. Joseph University, Schuler Field. On a beautiful night for football and a beautiful night to be a Moeller Crusader. Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, here with Rob Foltz. Gavin Gray and crew also bringing it here with a nice output by the Crusaders. And Rob, it just seems like we're getting a whole bunch of people in the mix, and that's really a good thing. So as also kick off by the Crusaders. Ooh. And nice coverage as there was a return.
Yeah, I believe number 10, Nasir Salam, returned the ball. Brought down by, I think it might have been Caleb Coe.
Coe with the tackle, the kickoff, left-footed. Alex Sherman punched it down there. 1:25 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, to your point, it is nice. You get other guys in the mix. The one thing this Crusader team has had some injuries this year, so to get other guys game reps, live game reps is huge to keeping everybody crisp and ready to go.
Carter with the handoff. They're going to go right up the middle. Is that Malone,
David
number 3,
Malone.
or is that?
Yep, David Malone on the carry.
Malone picks up about 6 yards. Juice Glover Brown, now the leading rusher for the Crusaders. 10 carries, 61 yards.
Wow, all right.
I don't even look at to see what the average is. That's 6.1. That's an easy one with a touchdown. Carter in the shotgun. 2nd and 4. Hands it right up the middle. So he's going to be stopped short of the first down. Let's see where they're going to mark him at about the 28.
Caden Orr in on the tackle, having himself one heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, he's causing some havoc. And I tell you what, LaSalle's got some pretty big boys there on that offensive line. 3rd and 1. Everybody stands up, starts pointing. I think they're all pointing at Connor Kuzo. Would that give you a little bit of a self-conscious thing there? Or everyone pointing at you? Yeah, I guess that's a compliment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carter in the shotgun. He's going to get it. He's going to try to run it himself. He is going to get a first down.
Careful what you wish for. You pointed at him and he just tackled you.
After they get the first down, and they're going to move the sticks. 14 seconds. Now the clock starts running again. Probably going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Little shocked LaSalle has not even attempted much of a passing game so far in this drive, or even in this half.
Well, we'll come back and talk about that because they may need that down the road. They get into a game, and they're going to have to do it. So
absolutely.
All right, 35-7 after 3. Stay with us. We're going to have some fun here in the fourth quarter. We're going to make it up as we go.
Yeah, heck yeah.
As you're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Delight More Events to Remember creates memorable occasions allowing you to be a guest at your own event. Delight More prides itself on serving the Cincinnati and tri-state area for whatever occasion you might be hosting. Contact them for your next catered event.
This game is brought to you by Executive Transportation. Executive Transportation, you arrive with confidence. Executive Transportation, proud chartered bus partner of your Moeller Crusaders. Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win.
We are back here, Mount St. Joseph University. And Jeff Schneidel, class of 84, and Rob Foltz as the Lancers. Going to run the ball right up the middle again. Ball carrier brought down. A lot of blocking keeps going. They had picked up the first on that. Rob, we got someone special listening in from Kissimmee, Florida. That would be Joe Strecker.
Hey now.
We miss you, brother.
We do. I hope you're enjoying the beach down there.
Things are going well here, but we love his producing, but also his quick wit. And every once in a while has to correct me on some things. So
every once in a while.
So that's okay. Well, I've had the one mulligan tonight. That was early.
That's true.
Oh, Carter keeps it. He's going to run up the middle.
Oh,
and the
nice.
shoestring tackle.
Is that Groskopf there? Yeah. No, it was not. It was 45, which is Birdie Hag. On the stop.
Hag stopped him from big-time yardage. He did pick up the first down out to the 41. Clock rolling at the 11:05 mark. And Rob, the Lancers are just like, hey.
There is no urgency in anything that they're doing right now.
I think the Crusaders got urgency. I think that offensive unit wants to get back out there a little bit.
Oh, fumbled snap.
Fumbled snap, and it was picked up by
number
21. Is that Woldridge.
Yeah, that's Colin Woldridge.
Woldridge.
Heads-up play, too, because Carter was trying to get it, and Woldridge just grabbed it and took off.
I don't know how much fun that would be knowing that the Moeller defense is barreling down on you, and you bend over to pick up the ball.
Probably not fun at all.
10.5 to go, fourth, in what should be the final quarter. Salle again in no hurry. Their offensive linemen down. They're all standing up.
Wow.
So they are just burning down the clock.
Yeah.
2 receivers out to the right, ball's in the middle of the field. Carter looks. Now he wants to throw it. He's going to try to throw it deep, and he does have a man out there.
Dropped it. Holy smokes. Number 6, Teron Lester, had it in his hands and dropped it.
I just hate to say it, and I don't mean to sound unkind, but that might be why they're not throwing the ball around.
That could be.
That was actually a pretty good throw there by Carter.
Yeah, had Dodsworth beat and just dropped it.
You know, I said that someone dropped the ball. It was in the bread basket. Someone lit me up with a text about saying the bread basket. You catch it with your hands on it. Okay.
Right.
The audience knew what I was talking about, though, Rob.
Yes.
Sometimes I may not know, but 10:07 to go.
Oh, they're going to get him
down, and they're going to throw it, and he gets hit in the arm.
Number 90, Caden Lawson with the pressure.
3rd and 9. Now it goes to 4th and 9. Lancers are just going to need to punt here. As they run out the punting unit. 10:03 to go. With that incompletion, the clock is stopped. Folks, don't forget the Moeller Open House is November the 2nd, 1 to 4 p.m. Of course, it's at Moeller High School. Where else would it be, Rob?
It's nowhere else to be.
Put that down. Tell you what, man, the classes are at capacity, and then some. Wow, that punter took a lot of steps and promptly booted it out of the Moeller sideline. Clock is now under 10 minutes. Moeller offense is going to come on out. See if they change any personnel here.
Yep.
35-7 is the score. I wonder if Christian Harris can be hanging around a little bit. See, he might have had so much fun.
Yeah.
Coach, what about me and Reggie on one side as wideouts? Huh? What?
That'd be something, wouldn't it?
That would be. Ain't happening. Making sure that is Ponatoski that's out there.
It is not.
It is not. That's
it is, I believe, Nick Monserrat.
Monserrat in at quarterback.
No, that's not even Monserrat. That's.
No. And they give it to Juice Glover Brown, and he just won't go down. Used his hand to stay up.
Well, that is definitely Juice Glover Brown, but the quarterback is number 3, and that is not Graylow coach. So I'm going to assume it's Nick Monserrat.
Yeah, he has worn number 9. When we different uniforms, we move things around. Tom Icavone, come back. Help us. 9.5 to go. 35-7. The juice is loose here. We'll say that's Monserrat, and he's going to hand it off to Juice Glover Brown, and he's running north and south and taking a couple Lancers with him. He takes them into the Lancer territory. Well, you know, the other thing is you have Tyler Jocelyn, Dante Ware, you know what they can do. I tell you what, I know Graylow coach is out for a little bit more, but I tell you what,
yep.
Juice Glover Brown brings even a little bit
adds a nice dimension.
Just a different bulldozing type style.
Checking in at running back now is number 37, Alessandro Madrigal.
There's Monserrat. He's going to fake it. He flips it out to the right side. Is that Justin? Is that Meerdink?
Jackson Meerdink, yeah.
Jackson Meerdink with the catch. Moves it down for first down yardage. Crusaders not missing a beat.
No, no, they are not.
Filtering in some of these guys.
Well, this is where all these guys getting playing time really makes a difference. I mean, Meerdink's been in the games on a regular basis. Juice has gotten a couple of opportunities. Same thing with Monserrat. So they're not. It's not unfamiliar to them.
These guys are working hard all throughout the year and working hard in practice. Got to get him some PT here as St. Monster. He's going to come out. He throws it out to the right side.
Is that Reggie Watson, I believe, on the?
It looked like him. Let's see if he turns.
No, it is not. It is number 86, B.J. Harkness.
He had Reggie Watson-esque look to him.
Yes, he does. Very.
We could have another Reggie Watson. We got room for him.
Yeah, bring it on. Hey.
Clock rolling, 7:40 to go. Crusaders ahead comfortably, 35-7. Juice Glover Brown in the backfield. Nick Monserrat on the right hash mark. And they're going to give it to Juice Glover Brown, and he is going to work his way. Does he get first down yardage?
Yep.
Looks like he should. They are moving the sticks again.
Still a lot of time left, but this Crusader offense is not missing a beat.
Right, it is working its way down to about 7 minutes. Crusaders just running their thing. 20 seconds on the play clock. As we're under 7 minutes now. Crusaders ahead by 28 and driving. And they're going to give it to Juice Glover Brown. He's going to turn it into the inside, and like a Brahma bull takes it in, and a whole bunch of Lancers, and he gets into the end zone.
Wow.
Gets by with a little help from his friends. I tell you what, though, he was driving it.
I thought he fell short. I was going to comment on just the acceleration through the hole, but second and third effort, man, that's.
Yeah, well, they kind of brought him back, and a couple of his offensive line buddies kind of came in and crashed the party.
Hey,
I mean, he did the hard work getting it down to about the 2-yard line. I think you credit one of those offensive linemen for helping push him the rest of the way.
We're 48.
Extra
Alex
point.
Sherman with the kick.
Alex Sherman out of the hole to Tyler Jocelyn. Augie Henson with the snap. 6:35 to go. Crusaders are cruising on homecoming weekend. 42-7 as you're listening to WMOE in the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
McCluskey Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Motown and your Moeller Crusaders. Join the #1 sales team and be part of the world's largest Chevrolet dealership 4 years in a row. McCluskey Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer and the #1 high school. Let's go Big Mo.
Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester are changing the game when it comes to buying, selling, or trading your next vehicle. Choose from our premium inventory online or in store and add luxury to your daily commute. Or bring your car to us and we'll give you an offer in minutes for you to sell or trade towards your next dream Mercedes-Benz. With brand new inventory arriving daily, an exceptional customer experience, and a brand new state-of-the-art showroom opening this fall, there has never been a better time to visit Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester. We're changing the game.
Cruising like a Mercedes-Benz is now the Moeller offense. Alex Sherman boots it into the end zone. 5:33 to go, and Rob, Crusaders have this one in hand. It's going to set up a massive showdown in Price Hill next week.
Yes, absolutely massive. I'm working on trying to get a score update there, but that one will be for all the marbles.
That it will be. Well, at least from the Crusaders standpoint. Let's see what we got here as far as
I think we're
trying to get this thing updated here.
There we go.
And so it goes as Juice Glover Brown, 14 carries, 111 yards.
Good day for that young man. Uh-oh, here we go.
We got carry by the Lancers as it's going to be first down yardage and more out to the 45. Juice Glover Brown, as I mentioned, 14 carries, 111 yards. Not as easy division there.
No.
Luckily, the computer does it for 7.9 per carry.
Excellent.
And 2 touchdowns. Clock rolling down, 4:40 mark. Lancers driving. As the two mascots generally rode horses back in the day.
Tommy McBride, number 40, the ball carrier for the Lancers.
4:23. Lancers get the ball right to midfield.
And new quarterback in the game for LaSalle as well, number 13, Garrett Fraley.
Fraley in, and he is going to run.
With
looking
no success.
Looking nothing like Carter.
No.
Got swallowed up by the Crusaders. We're under 4 minutes. 42-7. Crusaders are ahead. Brings up a 3rd and 7. Again, I don't want to say slow start by the Crusaders. Just didn't do anything on that first drive. It just seemed like once we got some things going and big turnover, all of a sudden the offense was unleashed. Yes, here's Fraley. He goes back. He throws it. Nice little move as he completes it to number 84 for first down yardage on the left side.
Colin Parker with the reception.
Moves it into Crusader territory. Clock keeps rolling. Do we have that 30-point thing?
I believe we do have the 30-point thing.
Clock is certainly rolling. Normal speed, doesn't have the extra batteries in it. So they're going to hand the ball off. They run it a little bit wide and not fooled.
Number
are the Crusaders.
Brody Hagg.
Hagg there again.
Big tackle for loss there. Not fooled in any way.
Well, that was not just a tackle for loss. That was a huge tackle for loss of about 7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 17. Fraley waiting. And the play clock went to 0. Now there's no way that was set. So maybe they don't do it once the 30 rule. So all of a sudden, Fraley is in all kinds of trouble. And they blow it down. He kind of got shot out of there. Brings up it should be a 4th down. The board says 2. Now it says, I guess it is 3rd down.
3rd down, yeah.
All right, we'll keep backing them up. Lancers are going towards the wrong end zone all of a sudden. Started out this drive pretty well. 1:43 to go. And they are content to let it burn. And they are going to try to run it, and they do, as Fraley is going to come up, and Caleb Coe finally corrals him as he got near the original line of scrimmage.
It's a
4th and 10, and I would have to say
generous spot, but
4th and let's just say 4th and 9, and the clock is rolling at 1:10, and I guess they're going to try to run the play, getting flushed out, and he is going to be brought down by a couple Crusaders.
Stofko
there,
and number 90 Caden Lawson combined for the sack.
Lawson, I believe, is a sophomore. I believe.
Yep, sophomore.
It's a 1:04 mark.
Guessing.
Almost looked like we were lining up with 1:04 to go shake hands.
Well, I think we're probably close. I would guess we'll just take a couple of knees and call it a day.
Yeah, let's just.
They're whining it right now. So.
I thought. I guess it has. Does it stop change of possession?
Well, they keep trying to get. There we go.
All right. Well, let's just make sure no one gets injured and move this on. All of a sudden, a new 100-yard rusher for the Crusaders.
Heck of a game.
Glover Brown running hard. I earned some more PT as the season goes on. Down to 37 seconds. Crusaders just going to run it as they give it to
that is
number 37.
Alessandro Madrigal.
Clock is rolling down. Lancers already lining up. Crusaders starting to line up. Rob really, again, not the most gracious start, but man, they sure
they came on strong in the end.
They came on and it looked good.
Yeah, absolutely. Great way to finish the first half to kind of kickstart the second, and then they kept the pedal down and second half looked easy.
Depending on what the Panthers and Bombers do tonight, either way, it will be for a GCL championship next week at the Pit. So
at the Pit.
Rob, do your thing about getting this weather on order.
I'll see what I can do. I'll put in the order early, see if we can get some nice weather.
Of course, the more I mention it, the more I'll jinx us. So
yeah.
Rob, I mean, good all-around effort again.
Heck yeah.
No turnovers. Just
no turnovers. Everybody participated. Everybody contributed. Just a good all-around team win for the Crusaders tonight.
Good to see as the Crusaders up their record to 5-1. Head over to the Pit next week. Get to take on the Panthers. That will be for the GCL crown. I want to thank everybody here as far as running Ethan Etten and Gavin Gray and their crew doing a great job bringing both the audio and video. Next week will just be audio for Rob Foltz. Joe Strecker, we miss you as well. I'm Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984. We'll be back at you next week from the Pit. Thanks for listening in. Again, the final score, Moeller 42, LaSalle 7. Thank you for listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.